Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Feel Good Friday, and I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. We got a surprise guest. We got Smackdown. We got John Cena. We got Cody and so much more. So get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Be a part of the show. Be a part of the fun. It's going to be a good one, folks. But make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your Feel Good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We're live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We are the channel that just covers more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Looking forward to another big night here on the channel as SmackDown set to go. It's all geared towards SummerSlam. Lots of intrigue, lots of matches, lots of fun stuff coming your way, and we will be here for all of it. And when I say we, not the usual we, but we're going to talk all about it. For those out there who don't know, I am Mr. Everynight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and that is British Nick.
It is I, the Queen.
It is I. You don't have a big spiel, like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Welcome to the React Master of YouTube, coming in now for the live experience instead. So, depending on what happens tonight, you might see playbacks from this anyhow over on my channel. Obviously, feel free to go check it out. Geekbox, my favorite channel to be around, and of course, in respect of my boy Nick, who's not here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestling for Life, for the stream team specialists that cover all the wrestling more than anybody else on the network. This is KJ, British Nick, and let's get it going.
Let's go. Let's go. But it's going to be a good one, folks. We appreciate Geekbox for being here tonight. Shout out to Big Nick. Shout out to Anthony. They're doing their thing. But we got a fine substitute with us. The gentleman that's usually, taking all these reactions and turning them into something. Now he might actually be featured in one of his own videos. So we're looking forward to that as well. But lots going on in the wrestling world, lots to talk about, lots to get into. As usual, the IWC is a buzz, usually a whiny buzz, but lots there, lots of news. We're heading towards our Slammiversary stream this weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, SmackDown tonight should be a lot of entertainment. Top three in the chat last night, Spaz, Damien, and Geekbox. You went from one side to the other, folks. But that's always good. Of course, get your merch. Where did my other one go? Anyway, doesn't matter. Tonight, John Cena and Cody Rhodes in the same building towards SummerSlam. This should be interesting as far as, we'll see what happens there. But I don't know how you're feeling about this. I'm a little surprised they're running it back at SummerSlam, and I still think Cody might come up on the losing end.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird. I thought they were going to hold off and use Cody again at the end of Cena's run, because it kind of felt like they were setting him up as like the one that would finally break Cena from this whole heel spiel. But again, I think at the moment there's a bit of 50-50. They know half where they're going. They don't know where they're going at the moment when it comes to just the direction of this story. I think the problem is they don't want to book anything too heavy where The Rock's going to suddenly drop back in towards the end to do something, and then they've got to rewrite it around whatever crap he's got in mind.
Yeah, whatever he's thinking or whatever he's up to shall be interesting with this. But, folks, before we go any further, I will say hello. I see this chat filling up already. As always, we will do roll call. We will say hello to everybody. But as usual, we're going to kind of run down some things. But, yeah, don't be shy. Don't be quiet. We want to see triple digits in the chat tonight. So be a part of that. Jacob Fatu will be in the building tonight. All gas, no brakes. Going to be a fun one. You know what I mean? Can't do it right yet. Can't do it. He rolls his middle. I can't do it. Jelly Roll, Randy Orton going to be here. A lot of people talking about Jimmy Kimmel on Wednesday. Jelly Roll, Randy Orton, Logan, and Drew all there. The best line from that whole situation was when Drew said to Jelly Roll, "You lost 200 pounds. How does it feel to see your Tootsie Roll again?" I died. I know a lot of people aren't thrilled about this, Nick, but I mean, as long as I've been a kid, celebrities have been in and out of wrestling. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think this whole thing that people have got upset about, why they bring a celebrity in? I said to someone the other day, they said, we never used to rely on this. And my answer was, go and watch the main event of WrestleMania 1 and come back and have the conversation.
Right.
It was like, celebrities have always been a part of wrestling. It's never been because they haven't got the talent to back it up. It's because they want audiences from other worlds to come and join the wrestling world. I mean, it works both ways. I've had discussion literally with a few people going. I said to them, how many music bands have you come across in your life because they were used WrestleMania or in wrestling in general?
Yeah, it's why Nick loves Creed so much.
Yeah, same for me. Exactly the same. Like the My Sacrifice promos.
Yeah.
That's it. Literally, that's what got me into Creed. The Stone Cold Steve Austin one, I could still close my eyes and watch that in my head.
Right.
It's power. And the more wrestling fans we get, the more wrestling we get.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a novel idea to try and expand your audience and get beyond the fans you already have. It's great that you have fans, but you're always trying to collect more. Jelly Roll, whether people love him or hate him or listen to his music or not, doesn't matter. He's got a huge fan base. It's a guy winning multiple awards. He's everywhere. He's selling out buildings on his own. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It works. Again, my entire life, I've watched celebrities come in and out, and far worse celebrities than Jelly Roll. At least he just really wants to be a wrestler, and he's trying, which, I mean, apparently wasn't the case with Travis Scott.
Yeah, I saw about that. Oh, the two blessings in disguise are they didn't know what to do with Travis Scott, and then the R-Truth movement happened, which killed it completely dead.
Right.
Because, whenever somebody gets in the ring, you want them to be safe. You want them to be good. If Travis Scott in the ring, I would really hope that Cody would slip and accidentally kick him in the side of the head and be done with it, because that whole I don't like Travis Scott anyway. Full stop. It's not my style. I don't like him as a person for the things you've seen online, the way he acts. But that bit where he came in and started laying into Cody in the way with no manner for the fact that it wasn't a real fight. Second that, it was like he needs to be just gone, because that is the sort of thing that brings an audience into wrestling and gives them the wrong impression of how wrestling is actually conducted.
Right. Big match coming up with Stephanie Vaquer and Alba. So this shall be interesting. Still kind of having Stephanie kind of connected to Chelsea, and at least on the periphery. We love Stephanie, so this shall be interesting. Charlotte Flair taking on Raquel. So maybe that women's tag title isn't completely out of the realm of Charlotte and Bliss quite yet.
Yeah, I reckon this should be a good one, to be fair. I mean, we all know how I feel about Charlotte Flair if you've been in a chat with me at all in one of these streams. And on top of that, I'll tell you, a year ago, if you'd have said about me watching a Raquel singles match, that would have been my toilet break match. Go grab some snacks or whatever.
The back attack.
Yeah, go and that was the whole thing, wasn't it? For her whole stick for about 3 years was she's got a big back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's it, right? And smiling like she was being held hostage. Like, blink twice if you're in trouble, Raquel.
Yeah. So. And I don't know what happened to her about a year ago, but it was like, I think she had that moment where the light bulb came on, and all the like her psychology now in matches, I think, is 1,000 times ahead. Yeah, and I enjoy watching her.
Oh, for sure. And I thought she was good in NXT, like kind of as Dakota Kai's heavy. And then that spun into the rivalry between them. And then, Vince got her and was like, you should smile all the time. That's your vibe. And I was like, it just didn't work. It just didn't work.
Nah, like I said, she had that tag team match, her and Liv against Asuka and Io the other month. And at the end of that match, I literally turned around to my missus and said, not being far, I said, that's one of the best matches I've seen in like the last few years.
Right?
I couldn't blink.
No, it's good. It's good. I like the energy. I know my usual Nick, I guess we'll put it that way, but Big Nick and I have debated a lot about the women's tag team division. They released a lot of ladies that were involved in it. It looks like it's not dead, but they are trying to revamp it, rebuild it, some new faces. And I mean, even this past weekend, I thought we had a pretty good match for the ladies in that realm.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite matches of the night. And there were no bad matches that night.
Right. This Fatal 4-Ways caused a lot of buzz. Speaking of tag teams, SmackDown's tag team division is thriving, I would argue. A little surprised that the Wyatt Six have the tag belts, but it's something new. I'm curious. But the 4 teams on the screen are excellent. So this should be an insane match tonight.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, the Wyatts were a surprise drop-in, but I'm hoping this is the start of the story now, because since the get-go, it was supposed to be that Uncle Howdy grabbed them, made them known that someone cared about them, and was telling them, like, the world's going to know your name and that everyone's going to accept you if you follow me. And now it's like getting that gold is that first step in. People are going to acknowledge you because you're a winner.
Right. So very interesting. Very interesting. But we're about just over 16 minutes away from the start of SmackDown here tonight. I'm assuming, do you watch it on Netflix as well? Makes sense.
Oh, yes.
So hopefully we dial in pretty quick. But again, shout out to Spaz Damien Geekbox. And again, folks, we got so much content coming your way. It's crazy. We're actually going to take a breather for a day, but then we're back at it. Our interview with Mark's up. Our interview with PCO is up. Our wrestling awards are next Thursday. The voting is up. A few more categories to go up tomorrow, but go check that out. Vote. Let us know who your favorite is. Don't be mad at us if you didn't vote. I don't care. And again, just because you're losing the vote doesn't mean you get to put a pissy comment in the comment section. And then, of course, Sunday. This has been the biggest buzz, energy, excitement I've ever seen for a TNA pay-per-view. People are jacked about it. It's official. AJ Styles is going to be there. Lots of intriguing matches. Zilla Vatu, Enzo Amore is going to be there. A lot going on in this card. They opened up more seats. I think they're pushing 6,000 now. We can't wait for this. Anthony and I did the preview last night. I don't know how much TNA you take in, but I think this is going to be a crazy show.
Yeah, I've started creeping slowly more into TNA. I've said to Anthony, I'm actually planning to buy a subscription for it. Do through here, so I can at least back watch it, because Anthony's kind of dragged me in with his TNA anvil that he's swinging around everywhere. But it sounds like a great show. There's a lot of people in there that obviously I enjoy watching. I've watched a few of their pay-per-views, which has been, it's a bit of a grace to watch because I don't know the base story heading into any of their stuff. It's just what they show first. But I mean, like, Moose is one of my favorites now.
Oh, absolutely.
I watched one match of Moose and I was like, I could watch that guy kill people left, right, and center all night long.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's got me on this one is announcing AJ in the poster thing.
I think they did it all the way along. What's that?
I'd say hint all the way along. Make it as clear as day that he's going to be there.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. This is one of the things I've always criticized AEW for, and I hope they don't do the same format and they get a really big return. And then they have some Muppet come out to the ring and go, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back. Kill it instantly. That buzz is dead because the hype goes up, comes down before they've even stepped onto the ramp.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it was the cat fell out of the bag, and I think it was partly to bring interest. Seeing how much it got put out there, that's the only thing I can think of for the smaller company of like, we're getting like, this is some name value that we can take advantage of. So can we try and get ahead of it?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of in a way wishes the way they'd done it is if they'd have used the last show.
Yeah.
And had somebody say, like, we've heard all the rumors. If you are supposed to be coming, if you're man enough, come to this ring and see me face to face, then you haven't confirmed it, but you've done everything to confirm it. And then it's still that thing of you can either have the challenge where they come back in, or you can literally do the whole, they have a match, nothing, and then as they go to leave, the music hits instead. The pot they get from that is like 50 times bigger.
Yeah, I always like a good surprise. And I mean, it's hard. It feels like nowadays too many people out there are hell-bent on ruining surprises and ruining the fun. I think in some cases, the good news is, not everyone's kind of glued to the wrestling internet like some of us. So they do still get that surprise. But I agree with you. I mean, if I had to choose, but I think I understand the motivation. I think they sold something like an additional 1,000 tickets in like 24 hours leading into Thursday and then into this morning. So that's the only defense I have of kind of going that route in this one. I think if we're going the other way, like you're the WWE, even AEW, you're already established, you already got your ticket sales, makes a lot of sense, and it's more fun for the fans, right?
Yeah. I completely understand. It's just my selfish way of looking at it. I love surprises. I love that drop. I mean, like I said, my best example for me in the last year has been the way they've done the Lucha Bros. Like Penta, they put it ahead. A lot of the buzz was lost, but it was still quite cool because they did the proper entrance for him, all the pyro, etc. And you're like, that was awesome. And then they moved across to SmackDown and did the other half of it. And like, I didn't even do a video for that because nobody that reacted. They just went, "Oh, he's here.
Yeah, he's here." Yeah, no, yeah, I get that. And I mean, I think the best example, one of the best examples, if not one of the best examples ever, where there was a lot of rumor, we wondered. But then, you know, it felt like Survivor Series was done, and then Punk's music hits, and the place, everybody loses their fucking mind. So, I mean, that's the perfect example of. I mean, even to a lesser degree, like the Naomi moment, right? Like when you surprise the fans, it like you said, 50 times bigger on the response.
Yeah, I'll still say that Naomi's cash-in top 3 of all time for me.
Oh yeah,
the timing behind it. See, I can literally say my sequence of events in that match, and someone's going to hate me for saying this, but tough. Is I literally went right. She flipped through Spanish Fly. There was no pin, and I literally went, "Oh, Rhea's going to win." I was like, again.
Yeah, I did the same.
Like, for God's sake, I was literally like, whoever wins now, right? That should have been the finish. Whatever finish you do now is going to be lackluster compared to that. The spot you've just done in the audience.
Yeah,
I was like, one of the best matches I've seen in years, and you have just effed the finish of it, massive. Right. And then that's what I literally went, oh, and then her music hit, and I saw Naomi come across it. And like I said, I jumped out my chair, yes, and then realized my leg wasn't actually supporting me and fell flat on the floor in my living room. And it was, but that's what it was. That, you know, I went from being 38 to 8 years old again in the space of a second.
Yeah,
it's just
it's the best. It's one of those reactions where you see people are like, you didn't really react like that. Yeah, motherfucker, I did. But let's get to the people. Let's say hello to the people. And if for anyone out there who does not know, this is Geekbox, the Geekbox. And if you haven't checked out Geekbox, go over to his channel. It's easy to find. You can find them through our Instagram. You can find them below, or just type in Geekbox on YouTube. It comes up. He brings the community together, brings a lot of people together. It's an amazing thing that he does. He's a friend of the show. He's a brother around here. He literally is British Nick. So give him some love. And again, all the support that goes his direction for all the support he gives us. We appreciate it. So make sure you go check out Geekbox. It's a fun time to get a whole bunch of reactions in and see how other people are feeling about the wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, as always, you know what? I'm not like, I will never ever get used to hearing people praise my channel and for like helping bring people together and getting every time I'm like, I get quite like,
oh shucks.
So, like I said, I've had, like I said, a few people and they come, "Oh mate, thanks that you did that." People that like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I got put on the Geekbox."
Right.
And I'm like, all right, what?
You're like,
yes, it was that big a deal. Yeah. And
right.
You know, someone did a video on their channel about it the other day, that Black Cat Rat, saying thank you for the help up, because I've worked with him on editing his videos the right way so he doesn't get copyright struck and things like that. Nice. Yeah, he put a whole bit. I'm just we all need help at some point. I did, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the people. But yeah, and obviously people in the chat here, I know a load of you that watch already, which I absolutely love and appreciate you for that so much, because some of the comments I get really just either make my day up, or when I really like having a crap day, I go into some of the comments I get on the videos and that I'm like, it brings me right up. So,
yeah,
you know,
I mean,
again.
Yeah, I don't think people really get how nice it is to see that kind of feedback. But without further ado, we will say hello to the people as we have about 7 minutes. And as always, we're behind the chat. But I see it blowing up. We see the numbers growing. So again, be a friend, tell a friend, get in that chat. Don't be quiet, don't be shy. We're one away from our next milestone of 7.2K subscribers. So be that one. Put us over the hump, if you will. No, we're there now. Congrats. Thank you. But Zach, welcome back. Kevin, good to see you. Mike, yes, T's and P's. I'm gonna jump to a couple thoughts, but we already touched on the Jimmy Kimmel thing. I thought it was really cool. It brings it to a live audience. A lot of people in the Jimmy Kimmel audience aren't wrestling fans, but they all got into and understood what was happening pretty quick.
So yeah, it was. I caught it afterwards.
Yeah.
If you see the thing with she said Jimmy Kimmel, I went, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I saw the thing. I was like, what? Why is it Jelly Roll? So I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
All the way through, I was like, if he doesn't do that choke slam to somebody again by the end of this,
yeah,
Logan Paul. I will say one thing I caught with that: someone needs to teach Logan Paul about rotation. Because I gripped when he tucked his head in. I was like, no. I was like, Carl, I only spent a small time in wrestling school, and that was one of the things they taught us in the second week. Was about if your chin comes in, your ass does not. But otherwise, you end up on your head. I was just like,
no, it's crazy. Mike, how you doing? By the way, Ken. What's up? Yeah, T's and P's to Buff Bagwell, above the knee surgery and removal. So sad story, but I hope he's doing okay. Recover, and our thoughts go out to him. But Ken, you might have to ask us that one as we're short on time. Larry, how you doing? Josh, welcome back. Clay Lewis, what's up? Big Nick, British Nick. How we doing, Clay? Welcome back. Mystery Cool, good to see Mystery Cool again. Yes, T's and P's out there. Slammiversary's cooking. Again, it's going to be a banger. Be here with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to this one. A lot of twists, turns, and surprises. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Timmy, Frankie, the Geek Box saying hello to everybody. So now we're in two places at the same time. What's up, Josh again? Cherokee George back with us. We'll come back around to some of your questions when we get a second. But as always, like I said, a little delayed here. Christian, welcome. I will be fighting champion. I'm like, she's taking shots at Dom. Julie, welcome. Good to see Boston. Always a pleasure, sir. How you doing? Kevin, we got you. Jason, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Big Dog, let's go. Pausing on all the things. Seeing the twins. I'm seeing twins. I like it. Boston, gotcha. Roxanne Peach. There you go. My snack. I'm eating cookies. Cookies are a fucking guilty pleasure of mine, like a mofo. I'm a cookie nut. So let's go. Geekbox, welcome back to the stream, says Timmy. Great day, no Nick. Well, there is a Nick, just not the Nick you're used to. Paul, welcome back. Ken, good to see J-Boy, MDB, the Knee Pad Patrol on the loose, out there on the internet causing trouble. What's up, buddy? Nathan, welcome. Jerome, good to see you. Vance, Ronan, Allen, always a pleasure. Chiron, welcome. Anthony Thomas is in the house. Yes, we do. We appreciate that. Dun. I'm trying to see who else we got. Ronan's in the house. Randy Orton. Yeah, definitely talked about that already. I think it's awesome. Travis Scott is a celebrity. You're not allowed to be unhappy. Well, Triple H is unhappy, and I don't think he's coming back. So the issue with Travis Scott apparently was his commitment level. He was very non-committal, wasn't very into the when you do it, you got to do it. And that's the thing about Jelly. Jelly moved to Florida and has been at the Performance Center for a few hours a day, hanging out with Jacob Fatu and Matt Bloom and having a time.
Yeah, he needed The Rock to hold his hand and guide him to the ring so he knew where he was going.
Della Burke, how you doing? Michael Campbell, Mr. T. Yeah, just all the list of celebrities. Thank you, Michael. Again, this is nothing new. We've had bad celebrity, Drew Carey, fucking Pete Rose, like the list goes on. That's why there's a celebrity wing in the WWE Hall of Fame. Like, I mean, the fucking US president is in the WWE Hall of Fame. So funny times.
I think for celebrities, one word sums it up, and that's Andy Kaufman.
There you
Don't
go.
complain.
The
Andy
OG.
Kaufman goes celebrities.
Right. One of the best celebrity, the OG of celebrity angles. Daniel Johnny, welcome back. Hello, Yo Sky. Daniel, I'm going to star this one. I will come back to this. I will address this. We'll talk about it. I got a speech to give. British Nick finally putting some respect on Spanish Rachel. Let's go. What up, Fox from Josh? Kevin, got you. Rocco, welcome back. So I say Cody Cena main event night 1 and Gunther Punk night 2. Very possible. It all depends on how Roman plays out in this. I think Roman's going to end up in a tag match with Jay. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, lots to figure out there. Big Dog, we got you. Ryan Powell's in the house. Stella Burke. I'm a single mother of their 12-year-old autistic boy. His favorite thing in the world is professional wrestling, and his favorite wrestler in the world is Braun Breaker. Stella, welcome. And shout out to your son. You didn't say his name, but give us his name. We'll say hello. But big shout out. Even though we're 18 plus, plug his ears when we get a little mouthy. There you go. But Ringsider Anthony's here. Let's go. How you doing, Anthony? As I work from the bottom up to catch up. J-Boy, Sean Reed, Fox Pug again, Wrestling Proud. If I missed you, just say hello again. I appreciate it. Damn, KJ, you didn't get politics. Someone asked, where do you vote? If you go to our post section on the main page up at the top, you'll see post. You click on that, and you'll see all the voting is there. Every night we put up a poll asking you guys to grade each show. The only reason we went the grading system is that we're limited as far as how many. You only get 4 options on a vote. To your YouTube, give us more. But ultimately, go vote. We would love your opinion. It's very interesting how. And just remember, when you go to vote, July doesn't count. It's until June 30th. Where British Nick, where's your required headgear?
I will answer that simply. Come and spend some time in the British summertime. Even at this time in the morning, you'll understand why I'm not wearing headgear right now.
Right.
Because I don't want to sweat all over the stream.
That's it. Me, the opposite. I put the hat on to keep the sweat in. When I take the hat off, it's just a pool. I'll never accept Joe Gacy. MDB. What's wrong with Joe Gacy?
And I was going to say, to be fair, I think Gacy is probably the one out of all that's got the longest stretch to get people on his side out of all.
Oh, for sure.
It's still awesome. Especially
because they went, he was really good on the independent scene, for those who don't know, but he, K is for Cookie. MVP, that's the best shit of the day.
Combat cookies.
AJ Cookie Monster. Facts. I'll eat a cookie. Ask the wife. But $6.99 from Mega. As I'm getting the logo, sir. Nick and I are going to sync up, folks. You can do the same at home as I got then.
Now.
I got now.
Right. I got forever.
I got forever. So I'm right behind you. You just got a hiccup.
It's all right. I'll find it.
Together.
Oh, that does not like you rewinding like less than 10 seconds, does it?
I think you just got to pause and wait for me to roll into you. Oh, we're starting the parking lot, folks. We got problems out the gate here tonight. Holy shit. Tongaloa is bleeding. It looks like there's been a car crash. The cops are here. Pierce is here.
Got the whole family in on it.
Wait, Pierce doesn't work here. What the fuck?
We've got a swap tonight.
We are starting off with vehicular issues. Vehicular issues.
And we're starting off with coppers that are definitely not talent that are being trained currently.
The one cop looks like Tongaloa.
And the one cop's the same size as JC Mateo.
So there has been an accident in the parking lot. And literally, we start the gate, out of the gate, blood, an accident, OTC. What are you doing? How you doing? MFT in an accident. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's Roman. That's going to be a pie there, Jacob Fatu, isn't it?
Right. Well, yeah, okay. There's an incident out back, so very interesting. Like I said, the police are on the scene to start SmackDown tonight. Mega, I'd love to give Geekbox a big welcome with some beans and toast. Let's go. A good old fry up.
Cheese on top.
What's that?
Cheese on top of beans on toast. That's it, you're
Cheese.
there.
Cheese
Yeah, cheesy beans on toast. Oh, you melt the cheese on top, mate. That's it. It's diamond territory.
I can't go with you.
It's just sauce, basically. It's
What's up, John C? As we got Alexa Bliss earlier today with Lily.
We're not friends.
We're not friends. Great t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's what we all should get on the channel is we're not friends.
Sit like this the whole time.
What's worse? Let's go. I heard about those British mornings. A good old fry up. I mean, again, my mom's Scottish, and a good old Scottish fry up is near and dear to my heart.
Trust me, I was going to say one of my aims in life is to fly over to you guys, and then and I was going to say, and make you a proper British fry up.
Yeah, I'm in. Just don't put cheese on my beans. Poll time. You simmer down, Anthony. Keep your poll calm. Not yet. What is MDB saying? And this is the problem with going backwards. Spaz, welcome back. Happy Friday, K Jiggy Jam. And sorry, Mr. Box. Don't be sorry. He loves it. I don't have a crazy name for you yet. Hope we're all doing better than Mercedes hairline this Friday. Oh.
I don't want to talk about anyone's hairline.
Yeah, I default. I can't do it. But here comes
Charlotte.
We got Charlotte Flair in the house, folks, and she will be taking on Raquel. So yes, poll time, Anthony.
There you go. Anthony's itching.
Right? They're like, I want to vote.
And you give him a string to play with it, and it's just.
But Alexa Bliss by her side, so we'll see how this one goes tonight. But I will ask, and who you taking? Who you taking? Who you taking?
Oh, it's got to be Charlotte, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like the story writes itself because they won Evolution. If Raquel loses now, it's Raquel that's the weak link currently out of her and Roxanne. So
interesting.
She can't. But the only other way it goes is if Roxanne interferes, which allows Raquel to win, which cement their friendship a little further.
Yeah. No, I mean, I wonder if Charlotte gets the win here tonight, sets up the rematch. Or it's already announced the rematch. Never mind.
There you go.
So the tag titles, I did not know this was announced. So my bad.
I was going to say that's news to me, but okay, we'll take it.
They're acting like we knew this. But yeah, so Charlotte and Alexa will take on Judgment Day at SummerSlam. And I'll be honest, folks, I am more excited for the SummerSlam card than I was for the Mania card.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, it feels like a better developed card already. It's,
right.
I think the thing we get with Mania now is just like it's great, but there's so much with 2 nights of Mania.
Yeah.
Where they've done it. It's like you don't really have time to focus on 1 or 2 matches to be excited. It's just all like that's cool. That'll be crap. That'll be crap. That's cool. And then there's the main event.
Yeah.
So it's
no, it should be good. It should be good. I like the way it's shaping up. What we know is happening. It looks good. It looks solid. They're going to add on a Roman match. I believe, like I said, it's going to be a tag match. I know some people think it's going to be a singles, but I think it will be a tag match with Jay as a partner, taking on the Brawns. You already have CM Punk, Gunther, huge. John Cena, Cody, mixed feelings from a lot of people, but I think we got a little PTSD from Mania. And maybe a little PTSD of like maybe Cody shouldn't get that belt right away.
Yeah. It does make me wonder though. Do you think that at some point we were supposed to get Seth and the Bronze against the Usos and Roman? If that's what they jumped to the following night.
Yeah, I mean it's really interesting because if I know there's a small pocket of people that believe that this whole Seth thing is a work. It really doesn't feel like it. So if it is, kudos to them, but I don't believe it is. And I think that changes everything, right? If you were going to do 3-on-3, it makes sense. Jimmy comes back, big pop, everyone's excited. The fam's back together, but now we got to augment that because of the injury.
Yeah, and it just felt like as well because it's like they've it feels like they just finished off Jimmy's story with
Yeah.
Solo's family. So they left him free now to do something else. It's just the whole timing of it feels set up, and then
get back in there. We got more to do. So we'll see. We'll see. 78%, almost 80% now taking Flair. This should be a good match, though. And Raquel has been awesome, like you said, kind of converted you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's just, man, I think it's like this is a great matchup just because of the fact that Charlotte's tall enough to stand up to Raquel direct.
Yeah,
99% of the women like come up to her nipples or a chin, so it's she can stand.
Right.
We talked about this earlier at dinner. People talking about Charlotte being, like a stand, bloody saying about all this, nepo baby stuff and all that. It's like, no, she's just good. It's like there's no two ways about it. She's one of the best women that stepped into the ring.
Right. No, I mean, again, it's one of these things where it feels like achievement is punished nowadays, or achievement is looked down upon. But big Charlotte up over the top, down to the floor. Roxanne coming up behind her. That's probably not a good idea.
It just looks like she's looking after her children with them two walking next to her.
Right. Alexa's got the pom-poms. Oh my God.
As well, this is such a good match because you've got the little and large tag team, both sides balance.
What's up, Cooper? How you doing? Sean Reed, welcome back. Jose Tonga botched his driving exam. Oh, poor Tonga. I feel so bad for the guy. He can actually wrestle. Masupa is gone. I think we clicked Yasupa. Did we not click Yasupa?
I think you did it always coming up with a name for me.
There we go. We got two Supas. Well, thank you, Geekbox. There we go.
See, we don't forget your spares.
Right. Fight.
I will say that topic whilst I remember as well. You may notice from the intro and that as well. I talk a lot, and I'm only on here now and again, so I have a lot to talk about, and I am on. So if you want to make sure you definitely do get seen and your chat gets called out like these guys, use the super chat function, because then we can guarantee your message will get read out. Otherwise, you may find yourself repeating yourself a few times for it to be spotted, because when we were, I don't have the ability like KJ does to read 60 different comments at once. It's literally his X-Men power. But yeah, they fly. You'd be surprised how fast they fly to the screen when you're doing that, talking and watching this as well. So
it's crazy. Sometimes it's beans melted on toast. I don't even want to know.
You melt the cheese, not the beans.
Yeah, you melt the cheese. The beans are good. Big Nick looks different and sounds different. He developed an accent. For all the voices Nick can do, we got a solid British one on him tonight.
Big Nick has spent time with the king.
Kiana James in the background. I missed that altogether, Dale. Let's go. KJ, in my opinion, I'm noticing a little bit of a change maybe in AEW. It hasn't been horrible lately. Not great, but not horrible. Mike, I will talk about this on a commercial break. People in AEW fans are mad at me right now, and we'll talk about it. I can't help but step on a hornet's nest. But it is what it is. You ever want to get inundated by people with like 50 fucking followers on X? Say something remotely criticizing AEW, and your fucking timeline blows up with bullshit. So we're going to talk about how that's disgusting and why I have an issue with it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up, doesn't it?
It's fucking nuts.
I just went for the cheap wind up on Twitter before, and I said Darby should have gone back up Mount Everest instead.
Oh my God. You get harassed, and it's like y'all apparently don't have anything to do with your day. I got shit to do. Stop arguing with me.
Yeah, Ryan Alex with the pom-poms. That's never a bad point.
No. Big fan.
Important stuff.
Right. Big fan. Daryl, how you doing? Al Snow, welcome back. J-Boy, good to see you. Wesley, always a pleasure. Scott, I opened a new X account where I will proofread Dave Meltzer's wrestling. Dude, I saw this today, my guy. That is crazy. So yeah, Scott, definitely gonna keep an eye on that, because I have issues with Meltzer. Obviously, huge issues. Fucking hell. Big kick. 2 count.
Not me. I personally love Dave Meltzer, as I've said many times.
All right, he's not allowed back on stream, folks.
But that does bring us up to our one daily F Meltzer that's required for your healthy diet.
Oh my God, the man has lost his fucking mind. There's nothing worse. and we got a match going on. Raquel's in control of Charlotte. I just own it. Like, we do this all the time, and there's people that we love, there's people that we hate, just on our own personal feelings. Just own it. Stop acting like, oh no, I'm completely fucking unbiased, I'm impartial. Just own the fact that you want to fucking support Tony, because I don't get it, but just own it.
Meltzer is literally the definition of blaming the coffee table for walking into it.
Who the fuck put that there?
Yeah, the fuck you doing that? Why do you do a
Friday?
flip?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Why did you do a flip?
Yeah. Next Friday it'll be Alexa versus Roxanne. Good times. Good times. Contract signing tonight as well. We know that. Nice move. Raquel all over Charlotte right now. That's because Mania wasn't done well. That probably was why they're not going back. That's probably why they are going back to Vegas. They were like, shit, we really messed up. Mania was a complete fail. Like, I can't, there's no defending how that like, it bothers me that ending of that Mania defined the whole weekend. There was some good stuff there. Night one was solid. Night two just ended on a dud.
Yeah, I think that's the thing as well. It's night two has to be the best night out of the two, because I was so when they switched to the two. Night two WrestleMania is the dessert after your meal. If you have a shit dessert, you forget how good the food was in the main course.
Yep.
A lot of ways. And that's why the year before, finishing the story, everyone remembers that WrestleMania weekend because it got built up and up and up to that big finish. Whereas this year, it's I get the concept they were going for, but they just ran it flat.
Yeah.
It's bloody. And I think the reason now as well, we look back on it not so favourably, is there's not been that much of a payoff since WrestleMania. It was obviously they've pushed it on the Cena heel turn as much as they can. It's had some great moments, but overall, do you get excited to see Cena come out and be a heel? It's like, we'll see what happens.
I think the moment of him, oh my God, he actually did it, was bigger than him actually continuing to do it. And I think up until, like, I thought Punk did a really good job of getting people to boo Cena because they actually like Punk a lot. But people still want to cheer Cena no matter how much of an asshole he is.
Yeah.
Oh, roll through. Wow, Raquel just ragdolling Charlotte. That good match. There you go.
I was going to say twisted power slam. It's not stuff that you don't see anymore. That's another thing I think I like with Raquel now is that she's changed to. She uses a lot of traditional style big moves. I know she has credited part of it as the feedback she got from Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Which I know people slag off Kevin Nash all over the place, but I won't. He's big sexy. He's one of my favorites ever. But he knows how to be a big guy in the ring and a big frame. It's you've got somebody who's 5'3" trying to say that he didn't know how to wrestle. It's like, shut up.
I mean, he definitely found ways to minimize his impact, but at the same time, again, like he said, Raquel was fighting small and she took it to heart. A lot of, I find some of the wrestlers nowadays, the veterans don't know, what do you know? Big kick by Charlotte.
Yeah. Going for the figure eight. Oh, here's Roxanne.
Oh, Roxy bouncing.
I'm more scared for Charlotte right now because the chains have come off.
Oh.
Yeah, Alexa in.
She palmed her. Big kick.
Yeah.
Roll up.
There we go.
There you go. I'll take it.
So I got the prediction right. But the ending I thought what have happened if Raquel was going to win was the ending that Charlotte actually got.
Right.
I think my brain kind of programmed it as their baby faces, so they weren't going to do that.
Right. So Charlotte, with help of her non-friend.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're doing good. Like, even the banter, and then one tries to, like, play along. The other one's like, what are you doing? Like, it's all right. And I don't mind how that finished. Raquel still looks strong, but the videos, I agree with you, Boston, 100%. I do believe that he popped his knee, and he was pretty. The videos I saw, he was fucking upset.
Yeah, Yeah, that's that. You could see at the end of that, it's bloody happy birthday, Brandon. But yeah, it's
I was trying to get the balloons to come up. They won't come up. Okay, wait, where are the cops? Who the fuck are these three?
Oh, Jacob's a person of interest.
Jacob Fatu is a person of interest. Happy birthday, Brandon. Let me get you some fireworks in a second. There we go, some fireworks. Oh, we found him. Is Jacob going to beat up the cops?
I just paused my stream for 2 seconds because I think I was still 2 seconds ahead of you. So I think we're good now. I mean,
I've been practicing it. It's hard. KJ, where's Big Nick? Big Nick is tending to life, and he will be back. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm not here. Sometimes he's not there. We do this over 300 days a year, guys. Nick will be back. So big shout out to Nick. Hope he's doing well tonight.
Guy smashed his full-time scale.
Now
there's going to be the difference. I think with we got babyface Fatu coming, haven't we? So he can't fight the cops because he's got to be the babyface,
right? He just has to be mad about it.
Yeah.
Mr. Box, pause. Did you hear about the pirate who I don't know if I should read it, whose parents were who bit off his junk, straight in for a woodpecker? There you go. The dad pun of the day. $5 well spent. Thank you, Spaz.
Yeah.
All right. But ladies and gentlemen, we are on a commercial break finally. Trying to catch up on some of these. Is Charlotte still wearing a knee brace? I believe she was, yes?
Yeah, Charlotte wear a knee brace now for the rest of her career. What she said, it's because she had to have part of the bone scalped away.
Right.
And then which I get because I had the same operation on my leg many years ago. And it's just, but in the winter time, I hear my knee literally click as I walk at times. It's a fantastic feeling.
Oh, yeah. Knees are not good. 316, welcome back. Think that Liv come back at SummerSlam. I don't know how much longer she'll be out. Like, I mean, people perceived that she'd be out for quite a while because it was such a severe separation. So I know you're hopeful. I think they're still building this Raquel thing. I think maybe even closer to the fall, maybe even into Survivor Series. But right now, the goal is Raquel and Roxanne need to bond, and Roxanne needs to do everything that Liv did to Rhea to Liv. Now Liv will come back as a babyface.
Yeah, it's like the convenient timing of it, isn't it? It's such a shame she got injured, but timing wise, they've allowed that story of betrayal to come round again. It's like a Game of Thrones effect in the Judgment Day.
Right. So just a question, do people in the chat only like AEW because of KJ's disapproval? So just a question in the chat, only like people come with their own opinion, Mike, at all. And I'm a big fan. I started this channel, Mike, for AEW. I started this channel because I couldn't handle guys like Jim Cornette shitting all over AEW. And when AEW was cooking, I started this and I praised AEW day in and day out and day in and day out and day in and day out. And then what happened is AEW slipped. And as always, we call it the way we see it. Now, unfortunately, and this is what I've been dealing with this week, AEW fans can't handle the truth. And they will augment, change. And I'll be honest, I think there's a contingent of fans out there. And this is not all AEW fans. This is not all wrestling fans. There is a toxic bubble of underbelly, sad, pathetic AEW fans that are holding on to some hope of, I don't know what. They don't work for the company. Like if your favorite band puts out a bad song, do you lie and tell people it's great anyway? You watch a company that we're selling out buildings, 20,000 people, 18,000 people, the whole fucking building screaming CM Punk before the show even starts. Now they're putting 1,100. That is a drop-off. That is a decline. Now, again, guys like Mike will come in and say, well, they only just disapprove. This chat comes in and gives their own 2 cents. We argue, we disagree. And sorry, Nick, there's going to be a minute. People have their own opinions. We've always been the most unbiased, unscripted, uncensored channel out there. We cover all the wrestling, TNA, New Japan, you name it, we cover it. We have it all. We've earned the right to have the opinion we have. Now, it's not my fault that little minds out there can't handle reality. And then people fall back on, like I've been debating one guy about the ratings. Oh, what about Max? What about Max? Show me proof of Max. And the argument I got back was, no, you prove it to me. Pardon me? What do you mean? The burden of proof is not on me to figure something out. And to be 100% honest with the fans out there, I don't give a fuck about ratings. I don't give a fuck about ticket sales. It was AEW fans that couldn't help but fucking brag about, oh, look at it. I'm the demo god. Look at our numbers. Are we killing it? What the fuck are we going to do? And then it all went to shit. Triple H took over. Tony Khan books like a child because he's booking the wrestling he would have liked when he was a child, as we are getting a Tiffany package, but I ain't done yet. And at the end of the fucking day, it's wrestling. It's entertainment. If you made a movie and it did 100 million, your second movie did 20 million, something went wrong. If you did a fucking album and it went out and it sold 17, 20 million, your next album sold 2, something went wrong. That's the way it is. If I showed up tomorrow and there was 10 people in this fucking chat, something went wrong. But AEW fans, these sniveling, toxic underbelly, that all they can do is generalize, pull people down, and the minute you don't even have to criticize, all you got to do is give them facts, and they instantly, oh, just another Fed bot. Oh, the whole world's against AEW. They bring you against AEW. And that's the sad part of it all. I'm an AEW fan from day fucking one. Saw every fucking minute of it. And I got to go on the internet and argue and put down a company I like because some fucking morons can't get it through their thick skulls that, oh my God, maybe the facts are the facts. That you're in a fucking arena that looks like medieval times for the next 6 weeks, coming off the biggest show of the year. NXT does 588,000 views on a Tuesday. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's bullshit. That's not fair. Oh, they're terrible. They're going down. WWE's declining. The building tonight is packed with like 14,000 people, but WWE's on the decline. But if you try and introduce facts to certain people, they get all hurt. And all they have left is, you're a loser, you're a loner, you're dumb, you're fat, you're whatever. I watched a poor reporter all week. Shout out to Rajiri. He just stated some facts, and he's been nothing but dragged with racist and bullshit comments. It's disgusting. It blows my fucking mind that you would tell a guy every despicable thing you could think of. And the only people that look bad are those fucking people, because you don't have a valid argument, you don't have a valid thought, and you probably haven't seen anyone outside of your own fucking basement for years. And I hate that comment. I hate that comment because it's so fucking basic. It's the same thing that fucking Sean Rossap did to just about everybody because it's fucking gross. But the minute someone challenges him, he shows up in your DMs and says, oh, you're probably a loser that doesn't have a life. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a life. I got a life. I live big. I have fun. I do this for fun. And we fucking kill it. And nobody watches more wrestling than us. So anyone out there that can't get it through their fucking head, AEW is on a decline. The restore the feeling. On Wednesday, they booked 4 multiple person matches that were lackluster and rinse and repeat. If that's enough to impress you, great. Go get your big crayons and have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Wednesday. But until then, fuck off. Sorry. That's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I will say my short summary is AEW fans are pissed because they can't get the AEW following that ECW had, and they're trying to create the same feeling.
Yeah. And listen, I love AEW. I want them to do good. I like the fact that they're filling up venues. But you can't tell me, I was there in the big shows, and these small shows feel better. No, when 20,000 strong are screaming, by the way, Damien and Carmelo are talking. When you have 20,000 strong screaming at the top of their lungs, that's amazing. 1,100 is not the same. And I don't give a fuck. It went backwards. And this whole argument of, well, then let's talk about in-ring quality. Well, the in-ring quality, I got matches like Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and just because Dave Meltzer wants to give them less stars and you want to buy it like a fucking sheep, doesn't make the rest of the world idiots. At the end of the day, you are a small minority pocket of the wrestling community, and for whatever reason, you're holding on to hope. that doesn't exist, that isn't really there. And at the end of the day, if you like it better, fine. Some people like lots of weird shit, but that's up to them. And that's their choice. But to put it on everyone else that they're fucking morons for not getting your little niche market, it's not our problem. And if you can't get over it, and if you don't like people being honest about it, don't listen. Tune it out. But AEW is not garbage. AEW is not trash. And I want it to be around. I want it to push. I want the pettiness. I want the battles. But if you can't fucking handle it, don't pick the fight and then start crying. And it's always those people that are like, oh, these snowflakes, these soft. You are the softest, saddest group of motherfuckers on the internet. And it's sad. I feel so bad for so many of them. Yeah. I would wait to get that off my chest. Thank you, Mike.
Boom. That's fucking you. That's what you made. Done. We've talked about Carmelo Hayes is doing a run around routine for the. But yeah,
you got a match.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. So I'm sure they got Damian Priest, Carmelo Hayes. I think Priest was looking around for truth that Carmelo Hayes tried being a smart ass with him, and
all right.
Priest pretty much said that I tried to play Peacemaker before. He was like, but that's not who I am. It's basically, I'm here to kick people's teeth in. So enjoy having your teeth kicked in, I guess, is the next part.
Yeah, we haven't seen Carmelo do a lot lately. So up next, I will put a poll up. Nick, would you like to add anything? I just talked for about 11 minutes. So
I completely agree what you're saying. I mean, me and you have had this conversation. You know, I can rant just as much with it. It's I with any of this tribalism stuff, I get so pissed off with it just because of bloody, it's like you are crapping on the entire wrestling industry by trying to be up your own ass about the fact that, oh, my company's the best. It's the stupid idea that, like you said, I want AEW to be as good as WWE. I want TNA to be as good as WWE. I want the company down the road that's got a guy wrestling a plastic fucking dummy and trying to pull it through a door to be as good as WWE one day. Because the more wrestling we've got as a wrestling fan, the more wrestling I can enjoy. And why people can't get into their heads that more wrestling that's on the highest level is the best thing you can have. And if you don't like a certain company's way of doing it, then don't watch it. Don't engage with it. I can never remember anybody when I was growing up who would sit there and just crap on WCW or WWF because they watched the other show. Most of the people I knew said, oh, well, I watched Raw last night and Nitro's being played on Channel 4 later on.
Yeah,
Britain. That's it. I'm going to watch it tonight. Oh, did you see what happened? Oh, can you imagine what it would be like if Stone Cold and Goldberg had a match against each other? They were proper wrestling fans. That the internet has given people balls that they haven't earned and they haven't grown. And because of that, they want to get on and give it all that. And in a million years, face to face, they'd never turn around and be like, nah, it's bullshit, mate. What, you shouldn't say that about AEW. You're not. They just stand there and go, oh, yeah, I suppose. I mean, I like AEW, but it's the online courage that people have picked up. And like I say, I'm getting annoyed now because it gets in my skin as like, I'm a wrestling fan. I started off so excited when AEW was beginning because it felt old school. And it was like, we've got old school wrestling with a twist that's more modern. We got that sort of touch of ECW's approach to the violence of it. It's mindless violence, but at the same time, it's a pop. It's not hidden as anything. We know it's a pop. That's what it's designed for. And on the other side, you've got Vince McMahon grinding WWE down into its own little corner that we don't recognize anymore whilst, trying to touch every woman backstage. And it's like what I love is being destroyed, but something over here, they're giving it a really good go. And the cross line, like you said, AEW started veering into this, oh, well, we want to make money and we want sponsorship. I mean, do you remember when Tony Khan started? 3 things I can remember Tony Khan came with is 1, we don't have a set of rules that holds us back in this, that we want to create real wrestling. First sponsorship came along. Suddenly, these are the things you can and can't do in our ring anymore. It's like you have to get approval from an agent. He criticized Vince McMahon for relying on agents to predict to people what they can and can't do. The second thing is, every week, these are our ratings. This is how much we've pulled in, blah, blah, blah. And now it's like you mentioned rating. WWE fans are obsessed with ratings, and it's like,
Yeah.
no. It's like, and you're talking about ratings that don't even include Netflix numbers.
Mhm.
And the third one made me laugh. The one that tickles me pink, especially what's gone on the last 6 months, are in AEW. If you don't feel like this is the right place for you, you will not be held to your contract. We'll work something out. Well, that went out the window quick enough, didn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's been a lot of hypocrisy, a lot of throwing stones. And again, it's fine if you disagree. You're allowed. We love it here. We love the debate. I'm pretty sure Mike's the gentleman because of based on his comment. He's been going back and forth all day about these ratings and about these the people who are reporting fake max numbers. Like literally, Zaslav came out and said 50 to 60,000, and everyone freaked out. That's not true. That's not true. Meltzer and BJ Bethel. The fuck does BJ Bethel know? And then when you corner someone, and Meltzer literally put out today, I don't know the max numbers. And so I sent it. Oh, all right, fine. That's not the original guy, but let's talk ring quality. Well, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky just tore the building off. The best women's match of the year, as far as I'm concerned. We're getting quality matches from WWE. And I'm sorry, WWE is not making me sit through 8-man all-star matches that mean nothing. Money matches. Why are we giving out $100,000 to random matches? I don't fucking know, but we're just doing it. They're not giving me little kids like Nick Wayne. That the whole time Nick Wayne was talking, everybody was looking at the bombs over his head. Are we fucking dumb? I get it. It's like pop-up book writing. And if you go back through our archives, it was the opposite. WWE sucks. It's boring. 3-hour Raw is disgusting. And we used to do power rankings here every week. Dynamite number one, Dynamite number one, Dynamite number one. But the minute our opinion started to shift, we're dubbed, we're feds. Look, I hate JD from New York. I think he's a whiny, snivelly little brat. However, he wore fucking AEW apparel all the time on his shows. And then when he shifted, now he had a little bit of selfish reasons to shift his 2 cents. All the AEW fans turned on him. It doesn't matter who you are. The minute, we love Mariah May. Blake Monroe, fucking hater. It is insane to me that you are that invested, that obsessed. Again, just watch the wrestling, enjoy it. If we don't agree on it, we'll find a common ground. But at the end of the day, there's lots on AEW I like. But the fact that, like, this Wednesday, that should, like, WWE for Monday had an amazing show. Good wrestling matches. Roman returns. Great show. 8 or 9 out of 10 for some people. Great response coming out of the weekend. When Dynamite shows up, just random match. Moxley should, we'll just do a 6-man tag with the 2 guys that were in a fucking death match on Saturday, but they're A-okay. No problem. 6-man tag. Fuck it. That's the issues. And it's not just one person saying it. It's a collective. And guys like Mike just can't let it go. They have nothing else in their life to hold on to. So that's what they hold on to. And they beg, please notice us. You got 50 fucking people following you. Go the fuck away. And get, like, honestly, this battle, you're making me bury a company that I actually love. You're making me bury a company that I enjoy, that I watch every Wednesday. But I don't share your opinion, so I hate them. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly that, man. It's bloody. Well, like I say, I mean, my Miss Tay Rest. Oh, you just had a comment down then, Cozy Ghoul. Obviously, if those don't know, that's my wife. And
yes, I was just clicking on her. Pause.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Like she knows for a whole section of time. Yeah, exactly. See, babe, it's not just me that rants about it. She has to hear this at home when I start kicking her.
Yeah.
It usually starts off with, look what this dickhead said here, and then I'm supposed to make a comment for about 30 seconds to her, and I'm there 5 minutes later still going on about it.
Right.
But it's that, as you said, it's that mentality behind it of like it's like they have to own their little piece of wrestling, and nobody else can you either have to, it's like a personal. I like AEW, so if you don't like AEW, you don't like me. It's like, grow the fuck up. It's like, no, what I don't like is that, like I said this in the stream unit chat the other day, is the Dynamite after All In should have been their version of the Raw after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The punch that's full force there. And I'll say on a side note, if Braun Strowman ever steps into AEW, I will be pissed beyond measure because I love that guy. But pardon my language. But yeah, but like you said, I'll tell you what, I actually had for a little while, I was trying to give AEW a little bit more credit because I was thinking, I don't want to be the guy where I've got into my own headspace and I'm now being critical because I don't agree with XYZ, because it's very easy to find yourself suddenly slide into that box and you realize I'm just being critical for the fact that it's AEW, not the fact that they've done something wrong or whatever. Then Swerve won the title.
Yeah.
Do you remember the following show after Swerve won the title?
Off the top of my head, not right at the moment.
The main event. Listen, I can remember this is the one I don't show because it pissed me off that much. The main event was Jon Moxley defending the Ring of Honor title, and Swerve Strickland had a promo package.
Yeah.
The night after he finally won the title, then they celebrated the first black champion they had. Swerve had done all these hurdles.
That's right.
3 weeks it took for him to have a match that lasted more than 5 minutes after becoming champion. And I thought that is disgusting because I tuned back into AEW because I found out that he was having a title match. And I thought Swerve's good. And I want to see how that match comes out. And the fact they did that the following night, I was like, that is the biggest FU to every fan that's rallied behind that story for the last 2 weeks. Because you want to watch Jon Moxley blade himself, rub his head around and smash his brains in for the Ring of Honor title, which, let's face it, who gives a toss about the Ring of Honor title anymore? It's not. Ring of Honor doesn't exist anymore. It's an AEW subsidiary. It's basically Sunday Night Heat now for AEW.
Right.
It just even thinking about it just makes me just
right.
Stop killing that sport that we love.
Right. Well, that's what I think it made me mad. Like, and sometimes you got a disconnect of like we can argue about numbers or whatever, fine. But when I have to degrade something that I don't want to, it's funny, but it's the toxic fan. Look, fucking Ice Cube's kid wanted to be an AEW fan, and you pissed on him. You guys are idiots.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I've just never known. I've known rivalries in wrestling fandoms growing up, but never like what we have now. It was always mate, you should be watching this instead, or yeah, you think so and so is good, but you should, you got like. Oh, mate, like I remember someone saying to me in school, like, yeah, Undertaker's cool and whatnot, but like, do you not feel like he just kind of rips off what Sting's doing now?
Right.
And I'm like, dude, you do realize that Sting used to be like rainbow colored and all that when the Undertaker started. It's like the other way around. They took the Crow and they'd been knocking stuff. Scott Hall openly said, yeah, we used to look at stuff Mark did and go, yeah, we should do that in a couple of weeks. It will look awesome. Right. But, it's.
Well, folks, I know we've ranted and raved about this, and somebody pulled my pin and I popped, but we are coming out of commercial break for some of you out there. Damian Priest, Carmelo Hayes, strong match right now. Back and forth, pretty okay. Maybe not blowing my socks off, but not bad at all.
I've been watching how to corner my eyes. It's a kind of it's decent match. It's a paint by numbers match.
Yeah, it's a nice little filler match. They're trying to come for KJ. That means they're coming for wrestling for live. We shall not heed your summons, which Lady B appreciated. Let's go. Listen, we're the Wrestling Utopia, and the one thing we don't do, we don't block people for disagreeing with us. We welcome the argument, and if anyone ever wants to step onto this screen and try and convince me otherwise, let's do it. I'm down. Sappy, JD, anybody out there want to have a conversation? Meltzer, I've been challenging Meltzer for 2 years. Meltzer, you got all the answers? Come on. Tony Khan, you want to just sit down and talk? And I'll tell you as a fan what I have issues with, and you can tell me how I'm right or wrong. I challenge anybody out there any day of the week to come have this conversation.
I can hear it already. If you had a conversation with Dave Meltzer, thing is, KJ, you I mean, I listen to what you say, and I look at AEW, and it's just, spit it out.
Oh, nice move by Carmelo. I agree, man. Spaz, another $10 in the bank. Slammiversary preview up now. Be nice. I don't have a co-host, so it's Rambly Mess. Those are the best ones, though. Check out my bud Jake on Spotify. Look up into somewhere. Also, can you get Mr. Box to say bottle of water?
Yeah, see, most of the country will say it's a bottle of water. But I know what you're looking for is I got a bottle of water.
Whoa.
Gav.
What's up, Spaz? Yeah, go check out Spaz. Give him some love. Ring of Honor only exists when people want to prop Athena's title reign as something valuable. I love Athena, but Ring of Honor is meaningless. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, big right hand from Damien.
Oh.
Al Snow, always a pleasure, sir.
Escape the razor's edge.
You know it, bestie. Think she's talking to me.
See, she sees another beard.
No one can tell me these two aren't passionate. Fuck no. Let's go.
To be fair, it's probably she can hear me downstairs and I went on that rant.
Tune in. What are they yelling about?
Off top. Oh, God, yeah. I've been to Silverstone car when I was a kid with my dad. They had a Formula One exhibition day there, and I liked Formula One growing up. My dad loved Formula One, so yeah, we had the opportunity to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic day that was.
Absolutely.
The impressive I still have here. I don't think anyone that goes to a Formula One race, comes away with their hearing intact generally.
Right. As Carmelo hits the, sorry, Nick, Carmelo hits the code breaker and then the big frog splash. Not bad here, folks. It was more friendly banter and wrestling fan, premium social media. KJ, you need to have a sock line by now. KJ needs to have a sock line by now. I don't even know what that means. Jose, thank you. I'm predicting Aleister Black and Damian Priest SummerSlam. I'm in for that.
Up to the table. I think that's our first table spot of the night, isn't it?
It's close, yeah.
Yeah.
Damian with all the big right hands tonight. Yeah, if anyone out there is paying for a Wrestling Observer membership subscription, again, please go seek help. Go get it. Oh, there's Black.
Oh, there we go.
Aleister dropping Damian. Crowd's booing.
Right onto the floats.
Well, Damian gets the W by DQ.
Yeah.
On the twig and berries.
Oh, do you think he could do Black Mass in those trousers? No, without upsetting Zelina.
Right. That's 100%. That's it, right? Like, again, they can't handle any of it. Even when you tell them something like, hey, the following happened, and they'll lose their mind. Facts don't give a fuck about your feelings, folks. Jacob went with the cops. Yes. Jacob's having a bad night, as it looks like there was a collision out back, and Jacob's a suspect.
That's the comment I just caught then.
Trousers. He did not rip his trousers, folks.
Yeah.
We did not see his trouser snake at all.
Your pants underneath your trousers.
Wait, what? Your pants are under your trousers? But this is good. Aleister Black. I like this for Aleister. Big black mask. A nice, solid, I think this will set up for SummerSlam, but it is a very nice kind of mid-card kind of, again, not everybody can be in the title picture. So Damian Priest gets the win technically by DQ for those out there keeping track at home.
Yeah, that'll be a good match that comes around.
Right.
It's because I'm doing a stream. I'm had to fight the urge in the back of my head to start going, that man is ever truly good.
Nick's the funniest with that, and then we just start throwing random lyrics in, like, I got snacks in the fridge.
It's exactly how I did.
It's just so funny.
I was going to say that. I said at this guitar, I take so many different songs in this tournament. I always say, I feel like it's just one of my dad things because my dad used to do it. He'd just take a song and just start randomly throwing lyrics into it. Just I try just to get a pop out of you or something.
Right.
It's Well, it looks like they're all established tag teams. It literally looks like you've got DIY and Motor City Machine Guns actual tag teams, and it looks like they just threw people together for the rest of it.
Right.
You got random masked up. Oh,
we're getting a little glitchy. The 6 are on the screen. You ever have a compilation of your rants? There you go, compilation guy. That's not fair because they happen at random times. Yeah, you know what is funny? I think I never think to kind of clip myself very often. Most of the clips I do are either like Nick or someone else or like me and Nick, but like I always kind of put myself on the back burner. I think it's my humility, but maybe I wouldn't need to clip out more of my psychosis when I lose it on here.
Just like that'd be a combination of what the fuck is wrong with AEW and all the different ways we could assault Chris Jericho.
Oh my god, the Jericho rants. I've had some I have put a couple of those out, I will admit.
Yeah, with an odd bit of Moxley chucked in now and again.
Oh. So this is okay. This is okay. Wicked Desires and Burns. So I mean, again, maybe not what we expected for the Wyatt 6, but at least this feels like something. Yeah. And how are you going to beat them? How are you going to beat them? That becomes the question.
Yeah. Yeah, that's almost like the corner of it, is it? I love the fact they've got the titles, but now it's almost like you need to put more gold into the Wyatt 6s. Otherwise, it's like, you've just put them into a corner. There's no where you know, once they lose the title and they got to chase it down again or something, they just become another tag team on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think people are, for me anyway, I'm waiting for Howdy to get into something. And for those out there that everyone's so biased. No, I think Triple H has dropped the ball with the Wyatt 6. I defended it a little bit because of Howdy's injury. Bo Dallas was injured, delayed some shit. But I think he's got to step into, whether it's the U.S. title or just get in like a Damian Priest, Aleister Black. He's got to get in that ring and get involved. You got to make him kind of the scary guy with scary friends. Just like you said, just having the tag titles, even if it's Freebird style with the 3 guys, that's fine. But and Nikki, there's no reason why Nikki can't be doing something.
Yeah, exactly. It worked the first time around because they had they were targeting somebody. So there was a stop of targeting this person or this like group of people because etc. Whereas it's like they need to have a new target. Now it's a bit like they've gone for the tag team titles, so they targeted the tag team division.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's like, I think Paul, I know it's obviously on Raw and said, but I think the perfect person if they were going to target someone right now across the whole company would be R-Truth, because the hype's on him. There's nothing really to do with him right now. And if they had the whole thing of like, we're targeting you because you've betrayed yourself by changing your personality. Yeah. It's that clash of Ron Killings has to fight back.
Right.
It's overwhelming odds of that.
Absolutely.
You heard the lady below. If you haven't stream yet, get on it.
Right. We are at 99 likes on this stream, so go check that out. And thank you so much, as always, Ghoul. We appreciate it. We do appreciate you being here, as always. And go check out all her content. She does cool shit too.
Yeah. If you're on the opposite end of the scale, she does like cozy, non-ranting, chill out content that doesn't make you want to punch an AEW fan in the face. Just make sure you put your feet up a bit and have a coffee.
I think that's what pisses me off the most about all of this situation. And you see my frustration is that we are the wrestling utopia. We want to bring wrestling fans together, but there's got to always be a few bad apples to fuck it all up. And that's the idea. Is fine. Like, you can disagree, but like, obviously you're a fucking idiot because you don't like my favorite wrestler. That doesn't fly and doesn't work here, brother.
Yeah, well, that's the thing as well. I'll tell you what, actually, so I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit, KJ, with this. But obviously, we've alluded like this in our conversations. I think one of the things we need to touch on, I want to do as a podcast episode, and you would like to be the perfect person for it, is I want to do a podcast episode of what happened to the IWC.
Yeah. It became the WFU.
The IWC was a great thing years ago. It was, you could talk about wrestling, share the passion. Loads of it was people look, do you remember this match? Do you remember back to end blah, blah, blah. And it was like, I loved all that because you could find people you never met before and just have a chat with them for like an hour, exchanging comments and stuff about all the things that you enjoyed with X, Y, and Z. Right. Whereas now it's just an absolute hornet's nest. I can't get my head around the whole concept of what they're trying to prove. It's like, oh, you didn't like Moxley's match? Well, then that must mean you've pissed on my cornflakes and crapped on my dinner table and smacked my kids somehow. Right. Because how dare you not like the fact that, the extent of his talent is being stabbed in the head with a fork for the entire weekend. I said it is just a magical thing. And like I said, I think we've just gone, obviously, through like with your rant, and I've had my bit to say in that as well. And, we know it. We're stemming it because of the fact that obviously that's not what this live stream's about. Yeah, as a whole. So I think we just unleash completely.
Yeah, I want to get into. I mentioned it to you about the incompetent wrestling contingent, right? IWC, and that's what they become to me. And I mean, there are guys out there like the Meltzers that are leading the tribe. They're the first ones to be like, just like the wrestling, but they are leading the charge. And unfortunately, people are just sheep, and they'll follow anyone off a fucking cliff. It makes me sad. But we are on the verge of getting back to the action, folks. Again, remember, like, share, subscribe. We got more coming your way. We got more coming up and lots of fun stuff here at the channel. But there you go. Appreciate it. I just subbed. Oh, there you go. MDB. What a guy. Yeah, what a guy. Don't listen to the internet. He's a nice guy, guys. But here comes Solo.
Here we go. We come up. What do we call these guys now? Like 5 names from it. Don't seem to secure any of them in.
Right. And Nick's right there.
My family tree.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah. It's literally. To me, my family tree. It sounds like like a 90s novel that you got for your kids. Like the Railway Children, Roald Dahl.
I always thought it was My Fucking Tongans, but hey, what do I know?
Oh yeah, it's just bloody.
Aleister Black in real life has a background in Muay Thai, facts, and Indonesian martial arts. He's not a guy you really want to fight. No, that's why he's so fun, and I'm such a big fan of Aleister. There's legitimate talent there, like there's legitimate training behind it. I was super excited when he went to AEW, and he is one of my biggest disappointments as an AEW talent. Happy to see him back. Again, not everybody can just be on fire. I like what they're doing with him, and I hope they have more planned for him.
Yeah. I mean, I like people that can actually fight. It shows through. I still, even though I know she's helping backstage and stuff now, things, I'm still upset that Shayna Baszler never got used properly in the last 8 years that she's been on.
Right, there you go.
Bring it out, Bradley.
Right. KJ, you're the star of the show. OTC chants breaking out. Rants of truth.
Might be wishful thinking now on their half.
Yeah, I think Roman's busy with some other stuff.
How much jewelry are they all wearing now?
Yeah, they definitely look like Death Row circa 96. It's crazy. Even the t-shirts, they're great. My Cubs are in first place. My Jays are in first place.
Problem is the MF t-shirt that you can see JC wearing, all I can think of is Queen.
I thought Death Row, you thought Queen, you're British, I'm not. There you go, it makes sense. Easy come, easy go. Thoughts on Slammiversary this Sunday, Geek Box?
Yeah, it's too early. I'm looking forward to stuff they're going to be doing with it. It's like I said, I'm teetering into getting more with TNA, etc. So obviously we got the big thing. Obviously now they put with AJ onto there, but Part of me's looking forward to the fact that I don't fully know what's going on with it, so a lot more of it's going to be a surprise for me going through it than the people that have been following it in more detail all the way up. So,
right.
Yeah, Slammiversary is always a good throw anyway, regardless, isn't it?
Year in and year out, Slammiversary tends to be good, and because TNA was kind of that island floating to itself, they could kind of have people show up from anywhere at any time. So, like, you get these random surprise pops that you weren't even considering they might be there. So, and this year's got a little bit of extra pizzazz. The relationship with TNA, even though some people don't feel like, oh, you know, there's a problem. It's been great. AJ going to be there. The title match, Masha versus JC should be fun. I'm super looking forward to this one.
We got Zilla knocking around as well, haven't we? That's going to there.
Oh, wait a minute. With the police just bring him back. Our bad, wrong guy. Jimmy welcomes back Jacob. We're very sorry. Yeah, because cops are always that apologetic, folks.
I love the fact these American flags they've got are slowly coming off more and more as the show's going on. And,
you are free to go handle your business, says Officer Tongan. Fatu. Let's go. You're from Cali, but a Cubs fan. Ooh.
So I remember that one. One of the coppers that they had when the Undertaker and Vince were going in. It turned out Linda had re-signed the Undertaker, so he was like, you know, the promo was like, that means I get lots of zeros to kick your stank ass every week.
Right.
And the copper from there was a copper, a security guard, a fire officer, fire marshal they had.
Right.
And then was a cameraman that got attacked all in the same month.
Right. Yeah. But Jacob Fatu walking into an app. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Jimmy at the back.
Jimmy's behind. And Jacob in the ring. It's on. But MFT's a big group of fellas.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob is a bulldozer. Enzo has a match. You prayed for this, and it happened. Yeah, Enzo and Zilla are going to be on the same team.
That's a proper... I keep forgetting he's Talatonga now. I keep going to say Kaleo, and I'm like, oh, no, it's not now, is it?
Right? Talatonga.
Yay.
I like Hikaleo better, but whatever. Hakuna Matata to that.
Do you think they'll worry some people couldn't pronounce it or something?
Right.
Oh, here comes Jake here.
Oh, there goes Tala. Jacob ducked the police.
Oh.
Duck the police. Oh, shit. Tala's not happy.
Oh, super kick. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
A double choke. There you go.
Tala looking like Bambi on ice. Calling it a night at 2 a.m. Make sure you
take him. Oh, the barricade.
Thank you so much, ghouls. Have a good night.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Fourth wall break.
Yeah, keep it down there. Pick a Lululemon. So Jacob is all over Solo. Now, they framed him.
Yeah.
So the story is, which might be a bit of a stretch, they decided to run 2 cars together in the parking lot and blame it on Jacob.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you get that car hit me.
Give me all along.
The Flying Werewolf, Samoan Godzilla, Talatonga.
Who's going to pull him out?
Tax season. Right. Too funny, MDB. Oh. Let's go, buddy. Oh, JC Mateo back in at it.
There you go.
So I'm torn if they're going to do like a tag match at SummerSlam. Are they going to get the singles match at SummerSlam, or is Jimmy and Jacob going to go have to find a friend or two?
Yeah, it's a bit.
Oh,
yeah.
The mighty moonsault.
The men's prettiest moonsault.
Right.
Yeah, it feels like ever since the Bloodline finished, whatever storyline they do, Jimmy's like the extra piece. He's like the spare part that gets put in.
He's like the utility guy.
Yeah, and it's like, I just feel like it's going to be like that until the Usos reunite.
Yeah, which I mean, I do believe it will be a thing sooner than later.
Yeah, it's like, well, they got. I mean, Jay's still great, but at the same time, he's losing like that top level shine that he had.
Okay, wait. And did anyone say why Nick is not here? What happened to Aldis? Is he just on vacay?
Probably put it online or something, didn't he?
Yeah, I probably missed it.
Oh, we're getting the match
at SummerSlam. There you go. U.S. title on the line. SummerSlam, folks. Jacob versus Soto.
Cage match.
In a cage. Let's go.
I haven't had one of them for a while.
Oh, now so the cops. Shut the fuck up. Bad boys, what you go? This is ridiculous.
So low. Ooh, they get it in.
Right.
That felt like such a 90s set, that did.
Right, steel cage match. Let's go, Dale. Two wild Samoans in a cage. Lock it down. Steel cage match. And again, with so many additional people, it's going to be a very chaotic match at SummerSlam. But I'm all for this. Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa in a cage, SummerSlam for the title. Let's go. This card keeps shaping up nicely.
Yeah. Oh, so left the belt behind. I mean, surely you think Solo's got to win that match? Because if Jacob gets the belt back that fast, it kind of just goes.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the point in Solo winning it in the first place?
Yeah, you almost feel like the money is in the chase for Jacob, because Jacob is that guy that, on any given day, if all things are fair, he's going to run you over.
Yeah. Maybe it's time to bring in another Tongan. Just add another Samoan in to help.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're talking about Jelly and our buddy Randy and Jimmy Kimmel. Air Forces, yes, he is. So we're getting a replay, folks. Jacob Fatu definitely. I don't know, MDV. Might be a bit of a layup.
Watch the turnover. Oh, yeah. So take a step for a moment, guys.
All right. I'll see you in a moment.
I'm still here.
I'm still here. 1 second. This is going all wrong. Let's try that again. Apparently, okay. Let's try this one
without me.
All right. Geekbox going away for a second. Let's go. There we go. All right, folks. Show rolls on. Geekbox taking a pause for the cause, as I'm sure he's just he's got to go give the missus a goodnight kiss. But we are getting the replay of Jimmy Fallon, Jelly Roll, and RKO confronted by Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. The clap across the face is a nice one by Logan, but Jelly grabs him by the throat and he eats that desk. Let's go. And he went down through the middle. That desk was made of nothing. But again, and I'll ask this to you fans out there. What were people talking more about? The main event of Dynamite on Wednesday or these four on Jimmy Kimmel? When you woke up on Thursday, what did you see more posts about? Let me know. Never fight a man wearing black Air Forces. Let's go. Solo, don't drop the sub. Like, it's like running through a cornfield backwards. But yeah, I don't think it's a bit of a stretch of a story tonight, but fun nonetheless. The Tongans try and set up Solo, or try and set up Jacob, and it backfires, and Jacob gets his match. If any fact checkers out there know if there's any official reason why Nick is not here tonight, Nick Aldis, all the Knicks are taking nights off. But Stephanie Vacour is coming up. She will be taking on Alba Fire. So I will put a poll up for that. Remember, folks, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. We want to see triple digits in every single stream we do. So again, tell all your people it's going to be good around here. And we got so much wrestling content coming your way. But I will put this poll out there. Steph and Alba. Let's go. The Dark Angel, Stephanie Vacour. There we go. I got the British thumb. All right, let me let him back in. That was a quick pause. But the man has come back, I believe. There we go. Hello, sir. You're on mute. And there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I always take quick pauses.
Right.
All action, all gas, no break. You know what I mean?
All gas, no break. Let's go. Well, in that case, what's that? You got a question?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I swear, the only reason I could get a bit of the roll on the whole of that is because of learning because being Norse pagan, having to learn how to pronounce the names of the gods and stuff. It was just, you have to roll R's and T's to do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd just be spitting on myself.
Well, it's funny because I get a kick out of doing like Abrahantes, but Yarmin, that wasn't bad. That was maybe my best.
That was good.
That was a little better than usual. I had to roll another R to figure out how to roll the D. Pause. What the fuck am I saying? 88AZ, what's up, sir?
It's good to learn having to say things like Yggdrasil and things like that. When I first started, I couldn't say for nothing.
Again, it's certain people, and I'm not going to get back into it because we got a lot of good wrestling coming up here as we're past the hour mark. But I find it's shadow boxing, right? Like, and it's always a moving target. Once you hit if you're arguing point A, once you land point A, it turns to point B. And a lot of these people don't really like confrontation. And when you hit them hard, poof, gone. Where'd they go? We didn't block them. We didn't send them away. I gotta go. So you got to roll those R's. That's it. We're here in Canada. Like, we have Tim Hortons, and every year we do roll up the rim. So that was the thing for years, was like roll up the rim. So that's where that practice came from. Well, there's another place I learned to roll things, but whatever.
But yeah, it's so about you were saying, but it's something I've never understood with these live streams. Obviously, I literally feel like with what I do, I get exposed to more live streamers that live stream wrestling than anyone I can think of, because obviously it's, I go through the content to get obviously the content for my videos. Also, I always try and make a point. My aim is at least each day I try and have at least a couple of minutes where I can pop into a stream for someone who makes content to say hello, because obviously without them I can't make my content.
Right.
It's the simple facts of it. And I've never understood, seeing across different streams, people that go into a stream to try and be argumentative with the person running it. So it's like, if you want to have a conversation,
right.
if you want to have a conversation, fair enough.
Yeah.
But people don't want to come in like with that. But like you said about, do people just disagree with AEW because KJ's not into it, blah blah blah. why would you, as a huge AEW fan that wants to have that really big positive chat about it, come into one of these streams repeatedly knowing that that's not how that conversation is going to go for you?
No.
You know, you're literally the Mormon with a Bible stood in the corner of the street with people giving you the finger if you're doing that. It's just it just doesn't make any sense to me.
And I mean, it's funny because like a couple days ago, I was kind of having a nice back and forth with an AEW fan, and he was offering his 2 cents. I was kind of throwing in my counter. And again, like, and if anyone's watched this channel for 2 minutes, we love screaming and yelling at each other. So that's our most fun times when mom and dad get into it. It's the good times. So, but like as we are doing it, because the way Twitter is, like every once in a while, when someone random jump in and just be like, "This guy's a moron. This guy's fucking stupid. The fuck." Like, guys, just think before you speak and come up with something of substance. I mean, that's where. If everything you say is so good, like if I had a winning hand in poker, I would play it. I wouldn't like throw it at the guy and tell him he's a fucking moron for not having my hand. I would play my hand and show them how good my hand is. But when you don't have a hand, you got to fold or you get beat on the fucking flop. So tough break.
But what these guys are doing though, like using your poker analogy, is that like they're getting the cards for full hand, and the cards don't land on the table that they want. Right. So instead of saying maybe I need to bluff, then they're just turning around and go, "Oh well, then you're fucking cheating."
Yeah,
because you've obviously got better cards than me, and throwing their cards on the table and walking off. It's like, no, play the hand that's given to you, and so you got to accept sometimes if it's not a good hand, it's not a good hand.
That's it. Or like you're coming in with a pair of twos. And you're losing to a flush and saying, no, but my twos are better. Well, no, they're not. No, they are. I know they are. I like them better. Well, no, the twos lose. So what? I don't care what you say. You're like, whoa, well, that's not how this goes.
Exactly. Like usually, but I've got both the twos in my hand already, so therefore it's better. It's like, no, it's the overall result that counts, not what you've got at the beginning. It's just, I say, my problem is I get a bit of time and I look and go, am I in a wind-up mood today? Am I just going to keep scrolling? And then I'm like, I'm in a wind-up mood today. I'm going to reply.
Right. That's what happens to me. Like, especially like yesterday, I woke up. We've been having a heat wave, and I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Chose violence and just went after everybody that said anything remotely I disagreed with. It was just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you. Like I like just the way it is. Sorry. Another spaz super chat. Thank you. IWC is weird. I forgot to tell you guys. I got a post on X accusing me of leeching off you guys and being too dumb to see Mox's Monet aura. There you go. Well, keep leeching, my guy. We love you. Leech away. You can't leech off friends, right? You can't do it.
I was going to say I'd love to know how that aura would be explained.
I don't get the aura, like drunken uncle aura.
It's like I always hate the fact that when people are like, but it's only because that's how they wrote the story. But for once, Mercedes Monet actually does feel like she's only like that because that's how they wrote the story. She's not backing it up in the ring.
We are off and running with Steph and Alba. 97% of the chat taking Steph, obviously. And we're waiting for the devil's kiss here. But no, I mean, it's even like Wednesday. And what I offer to the fans is that, like, instead of having Darby stand up in the crowd at the end, all you had to do to change it and make it better, if you were going to do the match, I disagreed with having the champion and the former champion in a match right after a death match. Sell me on the fact that they went through war. Hangman gets his promo, and that's all we get from Hangman. If you want to run back Moxley and stuff, do it next week. But regardless, you have Darby distract Mox. Mox eats the pin, and all's well. But Adam Page, you solidify the champion with the extra pin. Moxley gets to blame it on Darby, and now we're building. Instead, Page beats Claudio, doesn't matter, hits Moxley with the buckshot. When Moxley gets hit with the buckshot, he rolled out and he does that thing where he rolls out so he can land on his feet outside the ring and then just started walking like I did not just get hit with the champion's finisher. Those are the beefs I have, right? Like there is a better way. And never mind. Speaking of a better way, Speaking of aura, how do you do?
Yeah, I feel like that as well. Rather than having the match for that first show come back, I feel if they'd have come out and said tonight we're going to have Hangman and Mox, and then they'd have got into part of the show and said the doctors have turned around and said neither of them are medically fit to take part in the match this week, so we don't want to do it. Gosh, pull that, I know her.
Stephanie Dust, Alba Fire. Let's go. They are pushing this lady strong.
Yeah, gotta be that. That's gonna be a hell of a match when it comes around. Oh,
right, Channel Maynard.
Yeah.
Drunkle.
Now you get Piper Niven just crushing over her.
Oh shit, Piper in. How would I book Liv? When you bring Liv back, she comes back as a baby face looking to kill everything to do with Judgment Day, Roxy in particular, and Raquel. She's going to be jealous. She's going to be mad, but she's going to get a huge babyface pop when she comes back, I think, if done right. And again, right at the top there, 316, I think you'll be happy.
Yeah, I see part of me, so I know it's a bit more off left field, and I think if Liv takes a while to come back, and they eventually get to the point where they
don't really like her anymore.
Yeah, where they turn around and go, right, Raquel's got in close with Roxanne.
Yeah.
And Liv is sort of started like, there is a turn on Liv.
Yeah, for sure.
I would take that as a great opportunity to actually have the whole Liv's getting beaten down by both of them after the turn, and then you can have Rhea make the save. And it's that really awkward, like, we've gone full circle. Now you know what happened to me, but because they were friends before it. That was played a lot, that they used to be friends,
right?
And it's that realization of could almost be like the two exes that have been joining up.
Yeah. Okay. I like that little added twist to it. As we got the Street Profits with B-Fab, they're not happy right now. This is a question for Nick, and actually, I will step aside for a second and let you talk to the people, sir. I'll be right back.
Question: Roman's group ongoing, Roman, Jimmy, Jay journey. Yeah, if they were going to go off to like a war game style, I think that's a good team up too. It's just if they're going to bring him on. I mean, I know, like they said about Zilla and stuff like that as well. Some of them are in like weird situations, especially as they've had like difficult connections, shall we say, with the companies that they've worked in, etc. So yeah, but I mean, I'd pay to watch that all work together as a team. Great with me, full summer and run through. So yeah, we'll see. Now we've got DIY doing a bit of mockery backstage against them. Obviously, this is a pub set of match now they've got. The DIY plug. Devil's Kiss, the best movie. Yeah, well, it fits in perfect, doesn't it? That's the thing. Oh, now we've got shout in the background. Yeah. Let's have them on the balcony and just flicks across to them. They're like, So yes, now we've got the tag team match coming up. It should be a good. I said I did the tag team division. Started to kill it now on SmackDown. It's almost like they got Paul Heyman back in it or something. Also, he was the one that used to run all the stuff like that through constantly. So true. So obviously you can't tell. That's why I don't usually shout slap leagues in SmackDown. Yeah. And yes, a former tag team champions, Street Profits. Just call it proper. Maybe say former champion always reminds me of for those old enough to remember the time when Lillian Garcia called Triple H the former world heavyweight champion, and he raced down to the ring to try and get her. There we go. Yeah, I'll taste now again the Netflix special they've got coming. Why is this? Yeah, I don't know. I think they're reaching out for everything at the moment, don't they? Would you agree that Io versus Rhea has changed Triple H's life? If so, yes. Or Triple H's life. I keep seeing this thing as well said about Naomi wasn't supposed to cash in, etc., but they changed it because of Seth. Now, I don't think that's the case. I feel like they want that build for Evolution. They wanted that construction of building up to that really big moment to finish it off. So I said earlier in the chat, I think part of the thing is the fact as well, anything they'd have done to finish off the Io and Rhea match after that would have been a letdown compared to what they've done so far. I mean, they'd literally have to do some ridiculously high-stake move or something for it to actually to have any sort of effect to match up to the rest of the match. So I feel like Naomi was set for that in the first place. It's just, it seems like it just worked too well for it to be a shorthand booking. And on top of that, like they would have had to have, like, you know, they do a lot now, like I said, when they reimagine matches and reshape them and stuff, it takes time for them to get things cleared and that as well because of all the safety aspects. So yeah, it just feels like it was all written in properly. The other thing as well I know it doesn't take them long to do, but the Naomi champion shirts, it turned out were already had been put into the shop earlier that day, and they were just waiting for it to happen to click on activate to bring it in. So yeah, I definitely think it was how it's supposed to be, you know, because again, people saying about they reckon that Seth was supposed to cash in later on that night, which again makes no sense to me because although it didn't exactly go to plan anyway, that would have killed Goldberg's speech off and all the ending that he was supposed to have. If Seth, it wouldn't make sense for him to win, get the title, bugger off instead of having a big celebration so Goldberg can have his moment. So I'm hoping I answered that right for you. Obviously, again, we're in we'll be right back. Yeah, Bastion. I could spend so much time highlighting one set of tag titles and completely neglect the other more than not. Yeah, you're right. I think that's the thing as well. SmackDown is booking itself more on their tag team division than Raw. Raw's tag team division is sort of spats of matches. So, you know, it's where SmackDown is focused on their tag team division. So, again, separate writing teams for running each show again, and it's showing through.
Yeah, part of me wonders if, like, I mean, if you're going to book it this way, move all the tag teams to one side and then move all, like, the women's to the other, or, like, I mean, I know you want to sprinkle it across, but if there's so much emphasis on the one and not the other, then maybe it's something you consider.
Say, speaking of things coming back, KJ's back.
Let's go. I wonder, like, I mean, we get this as technically the main event tonight, and then it will be followed up by John Cena, Cody Rhodes to close out SmackDown. So we do have the contract signing between John Cena and Cody Rhodes. We'll see if somebody goes through the table, and if so, who will it be, folks?
I was about to say the poll needs to be who goes through the table.
Right. We'll take a second to remind everybody next week, next Thursday, we are here for the midlifeies. The half-year awards. The voting is up now on our channel under the post section or the community section. So check that out. I got Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Look at him tonight. Does he think he's in Saudi? What is happening?
He's just slowly morphing into a 2020 Rey Mysterio.
Let's go. This tag team's been really good, though. Fraxium's in the ring. They got the jobber entrance. And Andrade and Phoenix have been solid. I kind of want to see them win this match, to be honest.
I will say as well, as we haven't mentioned it tonight, I've actually got it onto my person. Don't forget as well, guys, obviously Wrestling for Life do a whole host of merch, which you can buy to have a sexy shirt to go about your day and support the channel, support these awesome guys and the work they do to help keep them going. I'm sure I'll say, Cage, right now, find the picture for you. There's a whole load of awesome stuff in there. Like I said, this has been my apparel for the day. So we found out I was coming on to this is literally what I was wearing at the time. It's
right. It was meant to be, meant to be. Good quality merch, good quality t-shirts, hoodies. I got some of the stuff too. I love it. And again, they're priced to sell. We don't make a whole lot of money on our merch because we're not famous enough yet, but go check it out. Support the brand. And remember, if you take a sign with our logo on it to a wrestling show, we'll send you a t-shirt to say thank you.
Yeah, and also a new shirt also makes a lovely gift for any wrestling fan.
True.
Don't forget that. Well, as we're kicking into the match now, we're already going to go. Oh no, thought we were already going to go over the ropes.
Cut off by Fraxium, 2 super kicks, and they go for the dive, but MCMG says no.
Getting good old fashioned, everything's doubled up.
Right. 52% going on Andrade and Phoenix, 27 for MCMG, DIY 9, Street Profits 14.
Nice. Well, I don't know to pick for this really. I mean, I feel like my immediate reaction should be to go for the Motor City Machine Guns because I love them. But there's been a lot of people that have come in that I've popped for over the past couple of years and stuff. But yeah, I was going to say my missus were literally like, "What is the big deal with these guys?" Because when they came, I'm literally going to her. I was like, "The Motor City Machine Guns are in WWE."
Yeah,
I was like, "How amazing that is!" And she's like, "I don't know who you're talking about." I was like,
"Those are my favorite." When I'm losing my mind, and your partner's just like, "What? Okay."
You do that thing where I feel like I'm explaining it more, but realizing that my explanation means absolutely nothing. She doesn't know what I'm talking about.
The deeper we go down this hole, the less I'm helping you. But we are down. We're finally settled. And right now, Johnny Gargano tags in with the slingshot spear on Alex Shelley.
Still makes me sad to see Ciampa without a beard.
It's crazy. Even Juice Robinson showed up recently with no beard, and it really throws you off sometimes.
I mean, I know his was because of his accident that he had, but it's same thing. He's got to keep it short whilst it's healing, and then he can grow it back out. I'm like, I wouldn't want to go outside. Wear a mask all the time. Okay.
No. I mean, I lost a bet one time when I was 26, so over 15 years ago, and that was the last time I did not have hair on my face. My mother cried. She was like, "Look what you did." I was like, "Oh shit."
That people thought, would you shave it for charity? If you were given £1,000, would you shave? I'm like, no. I'm like, you'd have to be in the million mark at least before I consider shaving the beard off.
Let's go, Blue Jays. BJs are having a good year. It's a good year to cheer for a BJ.
I know, they suck.
Shirt saying all, yeah, right. Shirt saying all guy. I think that's not allowed. Not sponsored would be cool. I am working on more baseball hats. Not sponsored shirts. Big Dog. I'm going to write that down. I like that one.
You should do it in reverse. You should do a wrestling for life, and then you should do stick around. All brakes, no gas.
All brakes, no gas. Goldberg having. Although Frankie, you mentioned this earlier, I wanted to click on it. I saw this going around. The idea that Jericho versus Goldberg. I said, do it. That is money for this channel. Two of my least favorite guys in the wrestling world. But they have history. I mean, would Goldberg finally let Jericho go over? That might turn into a shoot brother real quick. I'm in for it. Book it. It will make for highly entertaining coverage.
Yeah, they should have a last match, but they should have an Inferno match in a cage.
I think they should have a double retirement match. No matter who wins, they both retire.
Yeah.
The channel
who loses, we all win.
Right. As we're coming back out of the commercial break, folks, this channel is like hanging out with friends for a few hours. Dennis, that was the mission statement from day one with this channel. I go back to the days where I'd hang out with my brothers or my friends just in the basement, getting a little cloudy, and just again, we'd banter. Me and my one brother would fight about Dean Ambrose back in the day because he loved him, I hated him even then. So I didn't change my mind when he changed shows. But that's what we always wanted to do, and that's all what we are. What this community is. That's why guys like Nick or Geekbox can jump in and instantly that's the vibe we're on. And if you have that vibe, fine. Again, even like our buddy Mike tonight, if he comes in with a good attitude, we'll talk all night long. Some people in this chat right now started on the wrong foot and are our friends now, even though they don't always like what we say.
Yeah, that's what. So, I have comments on my channel. People go, "Do people really just sit there and watch this whilst they're watching the wrestling?" And I say to them, "Yeah, it's like sitting and watching the show with like 100 other people that you can chat to and engage with." I was like, "It's so
yeah,
we're all flying now."
Topes everywhere. Yeah. Tope for everybody. You get a tope. He gets a tope. We all get topes. I could use a tope.
So I love moves like that where one takes their legs out or something and the other one just nails them in the process.
Right. But Andrade sliding Ciampa into the corner to set up the tag. And he tags Ciampa, smooth criminal.
Yeah.
Phoenix! Yeah, it's Rey Mysterio. I mean, yeah. Do you believe NWO can be redone just as popular? It's hard because that was so once in a lifetime. You need all the cards aligned. I think, Frankie, the hardest thing to accomplish trying to recreate an NWO is there's too many smarts out there. There's too much leaks. Like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash showing up in WCW. As a kid, I thought it was real. Like, oh, fuck, the WWE sent people here. This is crazy. You didn't have as much. Or you had to call a 1-800 number to get fucking spoilers.
Yeah, I think the reason I don't think the NWO thing could work now because it barely worked back in the day. In the NWO, at its peak, there was 47 people in it.
Yeah.
How many people do you remember being active in storylines in the NWO?
Yeah. Like that should be the next. That should be the next wing challenge. Everyone name a member of NWO, and if you run out, then you got to eat a fucking wing. But they are all fighting, all 8 men throwing bombs.
But pretty much though, you could just name somebody from WCW. There's a good chance you're going to get it right.
Disco Inferno ended up in the NWO at one point. Like, what are we doing? Conan, fucking Ernest Miller, I think, ended up in one of them. Like, they all were in it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Scott Norton. I miss Scott Norton. He was a beast.
I think the NWO was a perfect example of where they create a stable and then they don't know what to do with somebody, so they go, stick them in the NWO. That will make them cool.
Yeah.
And then you just end up with I think there's a little bit of that already showed in Solo's group. But the MFT is... So it's like JC came in and he was supposed to be the great equalizer against Jacob. And within 2 minutes, they brought in Hikuleo. And now he's the great equal. So, like, what is JC Mateo's role now in MFT? Right. He's just to walk around like a weird version of Taz.
Like... right. Roll up. 2 count. Ciampa kicks out. This is chaos. Great pace to this one. And again, these guys are not. The powerbomb. I love that.
I realized my Britishness came through then that I still call it a small package.
A small package, yeah.
Yeah. It's a fact you don't hear that on TV much anymore. They do call it a roll-up now. I still remember it as a small package.
Right. Well, nobody likes a small package, Nick.
Some of us have to live with it.
JC Mateo would go to the opening of a refrigerator. Big dog. Question, Nick and British Nick, who has the biggest risk of losing their title at SummerSlam? Nick and British Nick. Should we call Nick? Phone a friend?
This video. Sorry, Matt. I know you're busy, but
right. You said that Solo's probably in a little bit of trouble here, a little bit of heat for Solo going into a cage match with Jacob. The women's tag titles are probably, I think Alexa and Charlotte are going to get them.
Yeah.
Gunther Punk.
I don't see Gunther dropping. I feel like there as well, even though it's been rushed a bit, I think they do the whole Gunther beating Goldberg and then losing 2 minutes later. They're probably what I think they're trying to do the shine on Gunther to build him up to I think as well they're building him up to a really big thing. And even though we've got a few weeks, I feel like they would have started the CM Punk thing with Gunther a month ago.
Yeah.
At least if they were trying to build up to that exchange.
Okay.
Like how long we got the J build up.
Yeah.
Before we faced that whole, because at the moment it's like, oh, it sells itself. Punk versus Gunther, great. Yeah, I reckon it's going to have to be someone where they build in a little bit of the thing of, you know, the doubt in Gunther's mind that he can actually beat them.
Yeah.
Like, it's a real challenge. I'll be honest.
Oh, shit. Holy shit. We got a white noise from Ciampa off the second rope to the floor on top of everybody. Wow. I don't know how you hit that move without hurting somebody. Everybody down on the outside as we are on a commercial break for some of you out there.
Yeah, watching then Gargano was checking there to make sure Ciampa was actually all right.
Yeah.
Full conversation.
Nick and British. So wait, Tiffany might be in trouble as well, especially with Vakur barking down her throat.
Yeah, I wonder what they're doing with Tiffany. The thing is, we've got obviously Tiffany and Jade have got their thing going on as well, haven't they? Because of Queen of the Ring,
right?
Yeah, and then you got Cure knocking around as well. So it's like, which way are we going to go with that? It's
shit, big knee on Axiom, and we get a kick out.
I have to ask the question. Question. Does a referee not told them that it's a commercial break because they're going for
nobody's it's like Nick. I know Nick gets mad when I'm like, shit's happening. He's like, why are the commercials?
Yeah.
Dom losing to AJ. I've been rooting for. I want AJ to have a run. I got to get back to this question for Big Dog because I didn't know this was a thing. Serious question for Geekbox. Do you still require a license to watch TV over there? What does that mean?
You're supposed to. So we have our first 2 channels on normal TV, and then we have a load of extras now. It's BBC, British Broadcast thing.
Okay.
You're supposed to pay for it. It's like your TV license, which is it's like the equivalent of paying for your Netflix to get access to your Netflix thing. But because the government make money off it, they like to really lean in as if like you're going to be in serious trouble if you don't have a TV license. The reality is, like about 0.0001% of times people will actually be called up to pay a fine for not having a TV license. And if you know what you're saying, if you know what you're saying in return, they can't charge you for it.
Oh,
it's just one of those like old things that stayed in the country, but
that's crazy.
99% people don't pay it.
I fully endorse that idea for social media that you have to do a test and get a license to be allowed to operate a social media account. And you have to upload your test results. And if you can't do it, you can't go on the internet and say stupid shit.
Yeah. God, that would kill Twitter overnight.
All of a sudden, no AEW fans on the internet. What are we doing? Still showing Benny Hill. I love Benny Hill. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. You can't kill classics.
No. Oh, code breaker to break up the pin. What a match we're having here, folks. Right? There's like someone like our buddy Mike today. Like, oh, you can't even touch AEW's match quality. They're way better than the main event I saw on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can't touch it. I think so. That you can't touch their match quality. Is that because it's in a big dark hole that's out of reach?
Oh, right. Oh, shit. Tornado. Andrade in the ring with Ciampa. Well, we have BritBox, which obviously you Brits like box, apparently.
We're a box kind of company.
Candace up on the apron.
Yeah.
Oh, no way. No way. No way. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh! Johnny hits Ciampa. The best back elbow in the business.
I just love that. I'm sorry.
They're going to do it. They're going to do it. Look at this. Phoenix up and over. It's been reckless. And there it is. It's over.
Oh.
Andrade and Phoenix, take it, folks. Let's go.
See now, Ray. I was going to say Ray Phoenix is dressed in that much attire, and nobody questions it. Yet people look at El Grande and just constantly accuse him of being Chad Gable.
Right. I still think it's Omos, but nobody believes me. So next Friday on SmackDown, Andrade and Phoenix will take on the Wyatt Six, which that's a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, especially as Andrade and Gacy used to have a lot of matches, obviously off on the independents that as well. They know each other really well.
Very much so. Next Friday, Roxy taking on Alexa. I like it. Oh, next Friday live, RKO or RK Jelly Roll taking on, or will be live. Drew and Logan setting up their match for SummerSlam. And here comes, look, Cody looking dapper with his glasses on.
Yeah. I was going to say he's got his EVP glasses on.
He's got to, I got to read this contract. 1 second, folks. KJ for YouTube. Chief, let's go. I'll take that job tomorrow.
I was going to say, in one scene, we've just seen more EVP than Cody Rhodes there than we saw on AEW Dynamite.
Right. Frankie, that might be too soon on your comment. I'm not going to click on it and T's and P's out there. I'm a secret AEW fan. There you go. We knew it the whole time. Gracias. So big win. How do you feel about it, folks? Let me know.
Oh, I just saw that comment.
Yeah, too soon. But yeah, that's funny as shit.
To be fair, I remember the humor. If you want the idea of British sense of humor and the sense of humor I was raised with, my uncle back in 2001 got in a really bad bike crash and lost his leg. And when we went to see him in the hospital, his follow was, he said, "I'm trying to look on the bright side. I'm alive." He said, and also, you know how they leave one shoe outside the shoe shop so you don't steal a pair? So I'm just going to race back and grab all the shoes I can. I only need one now.
I officially can steal them now.
For God's sake.
Fucking left shoes missing everywhere. You don't need all your matches to be 100K. Yeah, I don't get the money matches, Jose. I don't. And there's like, book a one-on-one match. Like the best match on Wednesday was Kyle Fletcher versus Dorado because it was a one-on-one match and it was quality. It was the best match of the show.
Yeah. So there's that as well. Right? RK Roll, that's what I've been calling that tag team.
RK Roll, I like that.
It just sits off the tongue better.
Right. I'm so proud of Jelly Roll getting into shape. The man has lost 200 pounds. It's amazing. As a bulkier dude, I've been up, I've been down, I've been up again. So again, all the power to him. I know it's not easy. We all go through our battles, and it's amazing. It's an absolutely amazing story that you can't really fucking shit on at all. Brad Maddox is El Grande. That's too funny. That's too funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. See, I only know the whole story of his weight loss because my missus loves his backstory and his missus that he's got. She's a big fan of her things. So
yes,
before all this, she was telling me a while ago, she was like, "Oh, all this weight is." I'm literally like, thinks the first Jelly Roll song I heard was when he took part in a rap song that was absolute load of crap. So I was literally like, I don't get the deal. I thought this guy sucks. Like I've heard his thing, I don't know why you'd be interested because it's that sort of thing. And then it was funny enough. The first song I heard of his that I really liked was when we went and watched the Sonic 3 movie, and in the credit they had Roll It, and I was like, who does that song at the end? I was like, that song's awesome. She's like, that's Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I remember early day Jelly, and there was some songs that were hit and miss. Every once in a while, I don't mind a little bit of country white boy rap that kind of they hit sometimes. But a couple months ago, I saw Jelly live, and it was one of the best shows I've ever seen live. Even like brought the house down, dude. Super inspirational. I don't even care if he's that like. Ignore his music. He's just kind of an inspirational dude, and You know, when he won his the CMA for Best New Artist, and he gave that big speech about, you know, winning Best New Artist at 40 years old is a bit crazy, but you know, your windshield's bigger than your rear view. It's things I stuck by. And I mean, us doing kind of what we do, it's like, yeah, 40 is not too old to pull some shit off.
That's one of the things. I saw that speech that he made, and I thought that was really awesome. What he said. And I saw him do a thing about men's mental health as well, saying about, you know, look, sometimes you got to take each day, like, you know, don't try and look at what's happening in a year's time. Look at what's happening tomorrow. Yeah. Make your way to tomorrow. That's a victory. And I was like, at that. And then also I got on Spotify. I found that song off the Sonic 3 soundtrack, and then clicked on the View album thing to find the rest of his songs. And then, I was on break, walking around on my break at work, trying to go for a walk. So trying to lose weight myself and all that. And I was just listening to his songs as I was walking around. I'm like, what the hell was that crap like ages ago then that he was in? I was like, because this stuff's awesome. So now he's in wrestling.
No, he hadn't quite found his groove at that point, I don't think. But no, I mean, again, he's got a list of songs that I'd highly recommend to people. But again, what I like about Jelly in this regard, it's the same thing that I think a lot of fans liked about Bad Bunny, is somebody that came in and loved the wrestling and wanted to partake, wanted to do a good job. I know people like hype up Bunny, and they did a good job. They put him in street fights. They put him in tag matches. So then he had these big moments. People were like, he's the best celebrity wrestler ever. But they did a very good job of protecting him, make him look well. That's where people are like, I can't believe he's with Randy, Drew. They're going to protect him. They're going to make him look good for the most part. Will he have a slip up? I hope not. But hey, this made me laugh because somebody crawled out of bed and heard us talking.
She had to mention Bunny.
Right, Bunny's awesome. And their love for each other is adorable. I think it's amazing. RK Roll, or that's the poll. I'm going to put a poll up. All right, guys? RK Roll or Jelly KO. What are we going with? Oh, wait, no, that's too close to something else. Jelly RKO.
Cody's done and signed.
But we got Cody in the ring, folks. What do you want to talk about?
We got rough voice Cody today.
Right? It's all these interviews he's doing.
Yeah, true. Well, go on, Cody. Have the balls to mention he just won a title in Texas.
All right, folks. The next poll is up. Let us know what role you like best. Pause. I'm being serenaded by the stream. I like it. I recommend it to all your friends. We are soothing to go to sleep to.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if that's.
I want to cornerstone that off because it's like saying, you listen to my fellow and he'll say you off to sleep.
Right.
And yes, Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik was the best choice they could have ever made.
Yeah.
It's just, I never, with it being a game being turned into a film, I always expect it to be a cheap laugh and some, a good pop. Yeah, like it's good, but I'm never going to go, oh, let's watch that again.
Yeah.
I remember the first Sonic film came out on my birthday that year. We went and watched it during the day when the kids were in school. And I remember just being sat glued to it. I was absolutely stunned at how good a film that was for everything it was. I was just like, so I thought it was going to be good, but
no, absolutely.
Cody, as much as I love Cody, he's also given the same promo that he's already given about 5 times this year.
I mean, I do like we've already heard it, like, and he did bring up the whole final boss taking my soul and my spot. So again, don't rule out. I don't believe they're dumb enough to do the Travis Scott thing. When it was brought up, Triple H seemed very disenfranchised with the whole idea, but never count out the fucking final boss and where he might pop up. Kiana James in the background. Kiana James, she's intriguing. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, it's I think I said Cody is great at what he does, but sometimes there's a bit like it's like he needs to also like move on to a new story to get new material that he can put into his promos, because whilst he's running in the same circle, he's only got the same people to talk about.
Right.
You know, that promo he came out and did with Randy Orton.
Yeah.
They were talking, and Orton said, you know, well, if I have to kick your head off your shoulders to win, I will.
Right.
Like, that was like the reminder of Cody doing a great promo in return.
Mr. Pierce. Oh, telling Pierce to get John Cena out here.
Well, I will also say as well, I am by no measure whatsoever knowledgeable of fashion, but even I can tell you wearing red socks with a dark suit is never a good way to go.
The Red Sox is better than no socks, though. I struggle with that.
That's true.
That no socks vibe on it. Loafers and no socks. Come on now.
Yeah. That's about as organized as Adam Cole's knee tans.
Right. I like Cody, but shut the fuck up already. That's not very nice.
Yeah. Not fair.
Cody needs to be heel. I'm bored. There you go. There you go. Cody needs some seasoning for this boiled chicken he's serving. It is like Geekbox said. I mean, kind of been there, done that. A lot of the same. I'm mad. I'm fired up. We'll see what John Cena can get out of this.
I'll ask you as well, whilst you're doing this, how you feel about this. Like, you know, well, I suppose more to your side, this sort of like basic Walmart packaging version of John Cena's entrance, because it worked for me the first time he did it, because it was like, it's so weird that it's different. But now he's doing it every single time. It's just like, oh.
I'm okay with it because I think it does tie into what they're trying to tell. Again, I think the hardest part for Cena is bad guy, good guy, whatever. The fans react the same way to him pretty much no matter what, right? Like, it's John Cena sucks. Like, we're going to get into it every time. Cena needs to lose the belt. We can get back to normal championship matches and aren't overbooked with run-ins. The issue with AEW lately, hoping it changes. The only thing I feel like going into SummerSlam Geekbox, and I've talked about this a lot, you give us that countdown of how many dates John has. I think it's bad form. Look what they're doing here. Do you see this production?
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that. He just said he's not going to be at SummerSlam.
Oh, wow. I like this little faded split screen shit they're doing.
They stole it from you.
Yeah. They are the only ones jacking from us, but that's a different story. And his name is John Cena. Ooh. Not fucking around. Cena not it. So John Cena is emotionally exhausted, and he thinks everyone believes it's best for him not to be at SummerSlam. He does not want to sign that contract. So how is Cody going to get him to put his pen on that paper?
She's going to say to him, is that because you can't wrestle?
Right?
Ooh. Adam Pearce just looking at him like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, Cody actually looks bothered by this guy. Like, literally, like, fuck you, John. I'm trying so hard, and you're getting way more reactions, you prick.
That is the thing you can't say. Cody tells the story with his face so well.
Right.
Oh.
But yeah, I thought that they would break Cena down. Like, Cena loses the belt on the last possible night. But you got to get that countdown, or else what was the point of having that countdown is my only concern.
See, my shout count for it is still him to lose it in his second to last match. So The Rock can come back and slap him for failing it, and the last match is Cena and The Rock having their face off. So The Rock is the final boss for John Cena.
Right. One AA will make him a babyface, and he can give a rah-rah speech on his way out.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's the very last match comes out, music video, all the colors on and everything. You know, the real John Cena.
Right.
Again.
Bring it back one more time. This is boring as F. Yeah, maybe. It's like a boiled chicken fight, maybe. But
Cody's
Cena's
angry.
leaving, and Cody says, "Get out of here!"
Cody. Well, here we go.
I love Cody's little shuffle step when he runs in the loafers. We've seen it multiple times. He runs with his feet going,
don't trip.
Right? Like he's got that. He runs on his heels. Reversal by John. Cody in the stairs.
It's like when a toddler gets overexcited.
Now, I mean, that's fair, Boston, because I know you're not the only one that feels that way. And I'm not exactly like, I'm more interested in other things. And I was surprised Cody Cena was the run back at SummerSlam.
Okay, are we going for an attempt to hit him with the belt reversal through the table?
Right? Yeah, we're going. Oh, he caught the belt.
Oh,
nice pop for the catching the belt. Nice snatch on Cody.
Or is he going to get it? Hey.
Yeah.
Tie's coming off.
Oh. Cody Cena getting 3 crossroads at SummerSlam. The three crossroads special.
I think he has to now. Since he did it to Roman to beat him, now he has to get the 3, otherwise it doesn't count.
Right. It's all about the story. Yeah, but the story's got to be interesting to it, right? Like, that's the dilemma a little bit. Like, they're trying to... Oh, wait, he's got the contract. Cody splash! Cody splash!
Not something you normally see.
Has Cody ever done a splash before? Yo,
I can't think of it. No, that's awesome.
Yo,
and he's gonna sign it for him. Wait for that.
John Cena. Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know if that's legally binding, but I'm in for it. And the crowd popped.
Signed with his hand.
Right. Cena through the table. I don't think I've ever seen Cody do that.
Oh.
It's a street fight at SummerSlam. A New Jersey street fight.
Ice.
It needs a stip. I like the fact that they gave it a stip. Because if it was just straight up 1-on-1 again, I think a lot of us would be snoozing.
Yeah. Well,
pretty sure that's illegal.
As long as they explore the whole variety of weapons, etc., and nobody gets stabbed in the head with a fork, it should be a great match.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, now the street fight opens up. Who else gets involved? Takes away the possibility of a DQ. Which, I mean, if you're going to do all these fucking run-ins, do a no DQ so it doesn't look so preposterous when we're standing around watching Travis Scott saunter up the fucking aisleway for his moment.
Yeah, that's why that now that opens up all the. I mean, you've got the two sides out. You've got Cena's comeuppance with the people that he screwed over previously.
Right.
Obviously, they can interfere.
For sure.
Obviously, Cody can finally take that dark step without being DQ'd. Like I say, because before it was the whole thing. He hesitated, he said, like he blinked and didn't attack him with the belt and stuff. Which,
right.
Yeah. Or if they really want to go the other way, they can actually have where Cody's gonna win, and then somebody interferes and screws Cody over instead. So heel Cena still gets the chicken shit win. Yeah,
you got a point. Absolutely. So I think this does open the door. I do have a bit of a theory that it's going to take Cody 3 times to finally beat Cena, which I don't know how the fans are going to feel about that when they run it back the 3rd time. If I don't think we'll see Travis Scott at all. But SmackDown has gone off the air, folks. That is the show tonight. We will take your ratings out of 10. What did you like? What didn't you like? How did you feel about it? Me and Geekbox will break it down for a few moments, and then we'll head off to bed. But not a bad show tonight. I don't know if I was overly moved.
I'd say probably go 8 out of 10 because I think the match, there was nothing really big in there, but the matches were quite strong. I mean, that tag team match was brilliant. That brings the score up. Stephanie's match, good match. That brings it up as well. And it's one. And I think I think the more middling match was like sort of Carmelo. His match, like decent match, but it was sort of like a filler. It wasn't so much of a building match. But I enjoyed it. I think I can go higher score with shows like this because it didn't let me at any point get to the point where my attention got pulled away from the show.
Fair enough. No, I mean, I thought the tag match killed it. I thought Carmelo's match was decent more of the setup for Damien Alistair. I'm happy that we're getting that. Some kind of quirky stuff with the cops and Solo and Fatu setting that up. Maybe a little bit of a stretch, but nowadays it's not so bad. So Solo gets arrested. I love how that goes. I don't know that. I think I'm a 7 overall, though. I liked Alexa and Charlotte. I think I liked more than I thought. But I think it was a solid show. Maybe not a great show. I think I'm with a 7. I'm okay with you going 8, but I think I'm a 7.
I think the balance for me as well is because we started off with the Charlotte Raquel match, which was a good match. We finished on that Cody spot, which was for me, like if you start and finish a match with good starts and finishes, you've got a lot more leeway of what's actually happened during the show as well. Whereas if you have a really slow start or a really boring finish, you can just dilute whatever's happened during the show because it's like the dinner and dessert thing we were talking about earlier, what you're left with feeling at the end.
Yeah, that's fair. Cody turns heel at SummerSlam. That'd be very interesting. A lot of people have talked about it.
But would it actually be heel if Cody turned around and hoofed Cena straight in the nuts?
I don't think so, especially if it's in a street fight.
You just go, that's fair enough.
I think the crowd would pop. Like, oh, get him, right? You got you get your get back.
Yeah, exactly. You wanted to. It's a streak that you want to low blow him the same way you did with him. You want to crack him in the head with the title the same way you did to him. It's just, you're setting yourself up for. He's the good guy that's leveling the playing field.
Right, 8.5 out of 10 from Ronan. This needs to blow people's socks off. There we go, blowing socks off again. Maybe I do need some socks. This is interesting, but 7.5. Yeah, it's got to be good. You got to make it intriguing, especially if you're doing a 2-night SummerSlam. And you got some big things on the card. You're going to have a cage match. You're going to have Roman. You're going to have Gunther, Punk. Like, this might get lost in the shuffle if it doesn't hold weight. So it'll be very intriguing on what they end up doing with this. 7.5 from Damien, 8 from Eric. I give it a 9. Favorite part of the show was the car collision, the beginning. The Solo Sikoa getting arrested. By the way, my rating review is sponsored by Geico and 1-800-Contasto. What's Contasto? Is that insurance? I'm assuming. There you go. Geico. I know Geico. 8 out of 10 trousers in honor of British Nick. Friday Night Smackdown was good. An A. 9 out of 10. 7.75 knee pads. I enjoyed the matches we had tonight. The segments were a little bit less than desired. 8 out of 10. A Geekbox sighting and a KJ rant. Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clip that out, I suppose. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 6.5. 6.5. See, I'm kind of with you, though. I'm at a 7. I was a little mad about some stuff tonight. So we're good. We're good, Boston. I think we're on the same page. A lot of people liked it, though, which is good news. Like 8. Hashtag trousers. 6 out of 10. This makes me want heel Cody. The last bit from the title being used as his character. Could they pull off the double turn where, like, in a street fight, Cody is the one that starts getting booed, and then John Cena goes out as a baby face, and Cody ends up being the heel at the end of the day?
I think it would be to have that change suddenly would just kill it. Like, I feel that they're trying to build this whole where Cena's doubting what he's doing bit by bit. Like you see those little bits where he goes to attack and he stops, and then after he kind of straightens his head and he's like, "No, it's what I need to do." It's I think we're going to see bigger and bigger ones. That I reckon, obviously, that they're setting up a match between him and R-Truth again.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's going to be one where he goes to cheat and he can't bring himself to do it. Profit burst, because it's like, this is the guy that actually supported you. And then in turn, obviously, Killings is like, during that hesitation, that's where then you're going to get Killings turn around and start beating on him again. And then Cena's going to be like, oh, I have to cheat because he's kicking my ass.
Yeah,
and then that's where you'll get the belt or something.
No R-Truth at all tonight, which is interesting. I don't remember him. Did he happen? No, I don't think he.
No, that might. I was going to say that might be though. Obviously, I know he's doing that 2-week thing for his album that he's just launched.
That's right. Yeah.
So he's probably traveling with that.
8 out of 10.
So I commented on these Instagram video saying it's not my sort of music. Really, I was like, but this is awesome. Yeah, and he replied to my comment.
Yeah,
like,
you did for us too.
That's what I was like.
Yeah, we shouted him out, and he answered back. So shout out to him, man. And he's posting a lot of people reacting to his stuff. So I like that interaction. And I mean, the guy's a legend, slam dunk Hall of Famer guy. I've aged 40 years, and he hasn't aged a day. Like, it's fucked up. 8 out of 10. KJ Rand, 15 out of 10. Anthony, I do appreciate you enjoying my rage. I've been pent up all fucking for the last 2 days with this shit. I couldn't say anything last night because we did the preview show, so we got to stay on topic. I couldn't wander off on my fucking tangent. 10 out of 10, a KJ Rand and a GB, and the GB spoiled. I love it. Yes. Tag team. 7.5 out of 10. Everything had a purpose on the show, and I liked it. I would agree with that. I just feel like some of it was a little bit lighter. We'll see if they're really going to have to, ramp up over the next couple of weeks here. So Alexa and Charlotte, the Woo Fighters. I don't mind that. And I like their chemistry. I think it's actually working. Simon Cowell Gamer. What? All right, moving on. KJ Rant 7. My response, 10 out of 10. Trousers. Nice. I think this is the beginning of Cody heel turn. It's going to take a while. I like the Cody actually kind of, got the one up and kind of played that game. I still can't believe, I don't know, and anyone out there can tag the channel. I don't know that I've ever seen a Cody fucking splash before.
Yeah.
I
can't think of it.
Roman Reigns, all right, let's go. 10 out of 10. Let's go. Sofritas. Will Anthony be singing again? When? That's between you and him. But he will be here Sunday. Ask him. KJ has the song. I wish. I fucking wish. They never get blown off. They're strapped tight. Can't wait for Slammiversary, folks. We can't wait either. We got so much coming your way. 6.5, but a 7 for Dynamite. There you go. No, I gave Dynamite a 4, and people hated me for it. But 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. And I didn't dislike tonight. I just thought it could have used a little bit more of a pop, but then again, a lot, quite a few things happen when I run it back. Wonder who joins Jacob and Jimmy to level the playing field. That's a very good question. Lance? Is there a Lance? Where's Lance?
No.
Zilla is now under the umbrella tree, hanging out close. Ron Killings versus Travis Scott.
No.
No. OTC, let's go. SummerSlam weekend. SummerSlam weekend is going to be a little different than the way we had Mania, because there's not that NXT show. If they were doing Heat Wave that weekend, which I would kind of wish they did, it would set up a marathon Sunday, and we're definitely going to make Anthony sing. However, we're going to be here for pretty much the pre-show. But again, there's no reason why he can't sing if he's there. So he'll be singing on Sunday because he's going to be super pumped about some stuff. Wrestling for Life over on WFU. Best show of the week, KJ. Are you asking or are you telling? But Raw was my best show of the week. Raw killed it this week.
Yeah, it's really. I will ask you, do you think that we had to experience a thing now like this? Like I said, to me, this was a good show, but it wasn't exceptional. Like, it didn't really have any moments that jumped out massively. It was just a good, continuous tone. But do you feel like almost like now we're being spoiled in the fact that if we watched that show 5 years ago, we'd be talking about what an amazing SmackDown that was.
Yeah, and I think that ties into some of my beefs with some of the modern fans, Nick, of like, we'll watch a really bad match, but, there was 2 table spots in it, or somebody lands on spikes and they're like, oh, best match ever, there was blood, and not really looking at the big. Then it works the opposite way of when you have a really good quality match, but there isn't all that extra shit, the smoke and mirrors, it feels a little lackluster. And I think that's because things are so just like, it's all about the clippability, right? So if you're not putting things out there that have those clip moments, the fans seem a little like they want the current. They almost need, but you're not going to get the big surprise, the big pop, the big moments every single week. Now we did get a table spot tonight, so maybe that made people happy.
Yeah, and like I said, it just feels like now it's like the bar is so much higher now than it was like 5 years ago, say. That now it's like what we consider to be just like a standard show now. It's like if you think back to the 90s and the early 2000s, like a standard Raw or SmackDown back then, if you watch the star power of that now, you'd just be like, how was that on normal TV? You know what? Like I watched one. It was a throw together match they did. It was The Rock and it was The Rock and Stone Cold had to team up to face Rikishi and Kurt Angle. Like that was just on a random Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Right. I think that ties into sometimes where people are expecting, like on the pay-per-views, like even this Evolution, right? Like they had a really good, like got a solid pay-per-view, really good battle royal, but people were still kind of like, oh, the battle royal sucked because there was not all these names that like you can't get 6, 7 surprises. You can't have all the candy all the time.
Yeah, and this is. I mean, I think we had this back. I remember me and Mrs. talk about it with the Royal Rumble the other year, where it was the first Royal Rumble that Triple H ran completely, and it was like there was like practically like one return, hardly any surprises this year. And it's like, but because they focused it on getting all the talent in the ring, it's like we're developing
the desire for so long, right?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, we have lost that element of all the pops and surprises, which I do love in the Rumble. It's why it's like my favorite event of the year normally. But at the same time, look, it's like we're getting so much talent getting their spotlight, and this is what I say. It feels like old school wrestling again. That the mid carders still feel like they're in the spotlight instead of it being 2 or 3 people have the spotlight, and then everybody else has a match that goes on for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
like your original like Steve Blackman Val Venus match or something like that has no real relevance to what's going on. It's just you two are gonna have a match tonight because we've got a 10-minute slot.
Right.
Whereas nothing, like you think about tonight, there wasn't a single match tonight that had nothing behind it.
True, very much
got
true.
A story. Yeah, and I think we're spoiled. We're so used to that. If we saw a show now where it was just a bit of a hobbob match together, now we'd watch it, but like, God, this is the worst SmackDown we've watched in years.
Right.
Well, and I think years ago it would have been normal.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, like, I mean, people talk about like, oh, the good old days. As much as we had like the big stars, there was still, like you said, random, like, Taki Michinoku versus fucking whoever matches. Like there was always like kind of throwaway stuff, especially in the old days. That's how it worked. Whereas you got a couple like the prelim matches were light, and then you had the big ones. So we'll see. I think the fans are very demanding. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. 30 seconds. Best British wrestler of all time.
William Regal.
Good man. I know that answer, though. I knew that.
There's only one person. Sorry, there's 2 people that come close, but only one that I think touches the coattails of William Regal properly, and that is Dave Taylor. Literally. Dave. Yeah. I mean, then it's Finlay. Finlay just after him. But Dave Taylor, I think Dave Taylor is one of the guys that brought most of British wrestling to America. Yeah. And then Regal came over 5 years afterwards and really built it up. And he doesn't get any of the credit for it because he wasn't on TV doing it. He was doing it in house shows and training people. And then it's like William Regal came over and was put on TV instead. So I think Regal is the best, but Dave Taylor is such a slept-on person. Right. You check out any European wrestlers like Instagram, Twitter, or something, and search for Dave Taylor as well. They'll mention him in there because he's so influential. I think Ludwig Kaiser literally had it up the other day. saying about him, actually, if I'm sorry.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Oh yeah, no, an absolute OG. But no, I appreciate you being here, sir. Let the people know where they can find you and all your fun stuff, and then we will close her down for the night.
Yeah, obviously check my channel. All the links are on my channel. Search the Geekbox, the Green Viking logo. You'll see if you haven't seen it before. You'll see. Obviously, we've got a whole lot of stuff over there, so please feel free to join us. I want to say, if you look up YT the Geekbox, you should find my Twitter and my Instagram. Honestly, I'm terrible at remembering exactly what it's called. But yeah, I'm slowly building on social media. I'm terrible for social media. I'm trying to learn to be more involved in it. But yeah, you can always catch on there. Obviously, as well, I always take requests and that. If I can do it, I'll do my best to do it. So you can always message me. You can always message me just to talk in general, because I like talking to people. But yeah, definitely, please feel free to join. Obviously, keep supporting these guys here as well and telling your friends about it, because part of the reason I've been on my low points where it's been grinding on my channel, Nick, Anthony, and KJ have been the guys that have really given me that good boost. And when I've had doubts of myself as well, they've been the guys to get behind me and say, no, you're doing a good job. You're cracking on with it. Just so yeah, keep the love circle going.
I appreciate it. We love having you here, sir. Part of the family. Go over to all Geekbox's videos and tell everyone else in the comment section who the best doing it is, and we would appreciate that. Because there's certain simps out there that can't help themselves. But we appreciate you. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the show on behalf of Big Nick, on behalf of Anthony, on behalf of British Nick, the Geekbox. I'm KJ White. Have a good night. See you on the flip side.